Okay. All right. Yo, what's up, Ben? How you doing, dog? Good to see you. Guys, we're also live over on YouTube if you're wanting to see my screen, see the properties I'm looking at, things of that nature. We're going to be ripping some cold calls for the next few hours. It's going to be a good time. What's up, Joe Lawrence? How you doing, bro? All right. How are we going to sort this? What do we call? Let's see. Last activity, oldest first. We got a fuck ton of leads to call, bro. Let's see what we can do here. First up, Jason, Coco Nino Drive in Gilbert.
Hello?
Hello, Jason.
Who's this?
Hey, Jason, this is Tyson. I believe you spoke with my assistant a while back about possibly selling a property over on Coconino Drive.
No, never did.
Oh, gotcha. Not interested in selling?
No, thanks.
All right. Hey, I appreciate it, Jason. Have a good one.
All right, you guys.
Bye-bye. Okay. Jason, off the chopping block. 90-day hibernation. We move on to the next. Dude, it is such a good day outside, Joe. I played some tennis earlier. Haven't played in years, and it was so much fun, dude. I'm a huge fan of tennis. Get a real plant? No, it would die. Are you doing life insurance? No, we are wholesaling real estate over here. All right, we got Ashley, Tempe, Arizona. She's up next.
6, 2, 3.
Whoa. Ashley. I need you to take your phone off. Do not disturb right now. What's up, Danny?
6, 2, 3, 3.
Open house from 4 to 6. I love it, man. Okay, I was in life insurance, but now real estate flipping. Very cool. Well, yeah, that's what we're doing over here. So you're in the right place. 525K in North Dallas. Right on, bro. Go sell that thing. Go get your $16,000 commission, my guy. What's up, Squash-tastic? How are you doing, brother? All right, Ashley's phone's off. That's bullshit. So now we got Anthony. Pittsburgh, bro. Dude, I fucking hate Pittsburgh leads. All the deals suck.
Hi, this is Tony. Leave a message and I'll get back.
Tony, no answer. It's all right, Tony. We're going to call you back again. Because this is how we do. This is how we do, guys. We call him back. Why don't you ever bring the bulldog? Dude, the bulldog's at home, brother. He's at home. He doesn't come to work. I used to bring him to work. He was terrible at his job, though. All he did was sleep all day and dick around. A phone ringing live. Groundbreaking stuff. I know. It is.
Hi, this is Tony.
Guys, I woke up this morning before I went to the office, played some tennis with the boys, got a little sweat on, did not shower when I woke up or after playing tennis. So I'm kind of grody right now. We're kind of gross, right? So it's gross vibes. I hope all you guys are okay with that. I know you guys aren't here, but it's gross vibes. Philadelphia, love your hat. Thank you, dude. I appreciate it, man. It's forbidden on TikTok. Who are you, bro? The TikTok police? We got Quisling 1520. Guys, known TikTok narc right there. He will find you, and if you're calling people, he is going to get you. All right, we have Henrik in Phoenix. Let's see if Henrik knows what's up. I know those fingers smell something fierce. These paws? Maybe. Yo, what's up, Carson? Appreciate you, dude. Are you calling homes that are for sale? No, these are all off-market properties. Do you think minorities would have a different experience trying to wholesale? No, I do not. doesn't that guy seem like fun? We'll call him again. Yeah, Squatch-tastic. I normally work on Saturdays.
Henrik, what?
How do you find contractors for your wholesalers? I don't, dude. What percent of the time would you say you close per calls? I'm not sure what you're even asking in that question, dude. What percent of the time would you say you close per calls? I don't know what you mean. All right, next up, Rebecca in Tempe, Arizona. A lot of Arizona stuff right now. This is exciting. This is dicey. Let's see this property. Let's see what we got right here. I don't normally look at the properties until they answer, but okay. Just a single picture of an entryway. Interesting take. 2 beds, 2 baths, 987 square feet.
Hello?
Hello, Rebecca.
Yes?
Hey, Rebecca, this is Tyson. It looks like you'd spoke with my assistant about 6 months ago about possibly selling a property over on All Red Drive. I was calling to see if you already sold it.
Yeah, no, I haven't sold it, but I'm not interested in selling it anymore.
Oh, gotcha. All right, well, hey, I appreciate it, Rebecca. I hope you have a great rest of your day.
You have a better one. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Okay, how many sales you get per 100 calls you make? So, Dylan Zucker, that's a really bad metric to try and measure this by because it completely depends on what you're calling. Like, if it's how many sales you get per 100 calls I'm calling off of cold data, the answer is going to be a fraction of a percent. Whereas how many calls would I make if I'm calling all inbound leads, it's going to be completely different, right? So you just, like, that's not a good measurement. Is what I can tell you, though, is when you first get started, what you should be expecting is to close as many as it fucking takes, right? It's not like, oh, if I call 100, I better get one deal. No, it's I'm going to keep calling people until I get a deal. How do you get your leads? Any advice from a beginner? I need help. I get all my leads from inbound marketing sources. So I do all digital marketing on the internet. Google pay-per-click ads, Facebook, Instagram ads, YouTube ads, things like that, right? So people see an advertisement, it's like, hey, do you need to sell your house? They go there, they click on it on my website, they fill out the information about the house, and they say, okay, give us your information, we'll call you back and we'll give you an offer. Then they come into my system. Now, I used to do it from cold calling. So I would pull lists of motivated people. So I'm pulling lists of people who their house is in foreclosure. They're people who have liens on their property, people who have vacant properties, people who just inherited properties, things like that. We pull a list of that, send it over to cold callers, and they call and they say, hey, are you interested in selling your house? If they say yes, then they push it over. And these are a lot of people I'm reaching out to right now. I'm calling all of my oldest leads. Give class on how to scam the elderly next, please. Hey, Quisling, 1520, brother. It seems like you are uneducated on what's going on right now. So I'm glad you're here because we want to help people like you understand what we're doing. We are finding people who are in a situation who need to sell their house and they're not sure what to do with it. And then we help them sell their house and we help them do it quickly. And for that, we get paid. Okay, Rebecca, yeah, she's not interested. We put her on. So anybody who says like, hey, I'm not interested, I just put them on a 90-day hibernation. So basically they just go out of our system for 3 months and then they come back in. Because here's the thing, anybody who comes into my system, at one point, they were interested in selling their house. And so the only way they're gonna get out of my system is if they sell me their house, they die, or they tell me they're gonna sue me if I call them again. All right, thoughts on the feds trying to regulate wholesaling? Bro, I don't even worry about stuff like that, dude. Like things of that nature don't even come inside my brain. I don't worry about it, dude. All I do is focus on what I can control, and that's it. Whoa, long_urethra followed. Dude, that is a insane username. All right, we have Cody in Phoenix. It's another cold call lead. Let's pull up the property. See what we're looking at here. 4.2, 1,400 square, 1,500 square feet. Nice landscaping. Good curb appeal on this house.
Your call has been forwarded to an...
Cody didn't answer. We'll call him again.
Your call has been forwarded to an...
I'm mad. I had time today to call, but title companies are closed by me. Well, bro, pull a list and get calling, dog. Ben, you the only one in the office today? No, I'm not. Everybody's in the office today, except for my dispo guy, because he has something else going on, but he hit his goal. In fact, he's out at some fucking thing with his girlfriend's parents are having some kind of thing, and my dispo guy's over there, and he just barely sold the deal. I think we're making like $45,000 on, so he's still hustling, even though he's not in the office. Do you have any tips for good voicemails? Yeah, Luke, don't leave them. You got any tattoos? Yeah, I've got 2 of them. I have this duck right here, and I have this quote right here. We are what we repeatedly do. Excellence then is not an act, but a habit. Also, look at these. What? Bro, we are Quadzilla, dude. Like, yo. You see this? I honestly, I need to stop hitting legs, I think, because the trunks are just going to get too damn big. How else would I pull a list? Matrix, bro. Pull a list on batch, dog. I got a video on my YouTube channel showing you exactly how I pull lists on batch. Go watch that. Go pull a list. Any meaning behind the duck tat? Yeah, dude. Duck is like it's a childhood nickname. Like all my friends from high school would not call me Duck. Are those your sister's shorts? Nah, bro. Dude, my sister doesn't wear shorts like this either. But all my shorts, bro, come on. I be showing thigh like that. Like, that's what's up, dude. Like, if you try and put me in a pair of shorts longer than a 5-inch inseam, you're not going to be able to do it, bro. No, that doesn't work. Anything longer than that, those are pants or capris. We don't wear that. The narcissistic arrogance on this dude is incredible. Bruh. Dude. Dog. Dude, this guy has been in here just commenting over and over again, getting so mad. Like, dog, is this how you spend your time? Is this where you, like, give your energy to? Like, if you don't like the things I'm doing, dog, by you sitting here and just giving me your energy, you're only fueling me. Like, if you truly did not like what I was doing, you would just ignore it or you'd walk away from it. But instead, you fuel me. And for that, I thank you. Thank you for leaving comments and engaging and helping me. But you stay long enough, you will eventually see the error in your ways and you will transcend up higher with me. And that's what I hope you do. But I can't control it. We're all on different paths, bro. Thoughts on dropshipping? Dude, I think dropshipping can be an amazing way to make money. I'm not an expert on it, so I can't tell you how, though. He is from a second world country. Okay, Cody didn't answer. We called him twice, right? On to the next. Alex, another Tempe lead. Ben, absolutely right, dude. 5-inch inseams, only option. I'll do a 5.5 if I'm being fancy. Oh fuck! I drank all my water. This is no bueno. I need to get more.
Hello?
Hello, Alex.
Yes.
Hey, Alex. This is Tyson. It looks like you had spoke with my assistant about possibly selling your property over on University Drive.
Yeah, not interested at this time.
Oh, gotcha. Well, hey, I appreciate it, Alex. Have a great day.
You too.
Bye-bye. All right, nice guy. 90-day hibernation. On to the next. Matrix, haters literally help you out because they give you more attention. I know. And yet they don't understand that themselves. But I welcome it. Thoughts on Nick Bear? Oh, dude, Nick Bear, is that the BPN guy? He's jacked and he runs a bunch? If so, he's a G. He's a G. Gotta show the quads. You know it, Ben. You know it. We obviously have to show the quads. All right, we have Yvonne. Leisure World. Fucking god damn it. I hate Leisure World. Leisure World's this like community in Mesa. It's just all old people. I've wholesaled several deals there. Let's see, last time they were asking 400K. That's gotta be too much. Got to meet him in Nashville last weekend. Dude, that's awesome. Where'd you run into him at? Can you sell my estate on Roblox? Guys, I don't know what Roblox is. I understand it's like a really big thing amongst the kids though. Like it's like similar like Fortnite level, Fortnite Minecraft level, right? Is it like Minecraft? Is that what Roblox is? But it's like more of like an
4,
MMO
8,
aspect?
0.
Can somebody fill me in? I'm kind of boomer nowadays when it comes to the things. I play boomer games. I just do boomer shit, like for real. Speaking of boomer shit that I was doing, I watched the first half of Donnie Brasco last night. That mob movie with Johnny Depp and Al Pacino. It's good. I'm gonna have to finish it up. It's like Minecraft. Gotcha. Okay. So I'm not too boomer. I know what's going on, kind of. All right, we have David Islay. Goodyear, Arizona. Let's call him. Do you trade stock? No. Who do you think will win the Masters? I have no idea. Adderall, you take it? No, I do not. I took it. I used to take it in college, and I realized how addictive it could be, and I realized I never wanted to come relying on it, and I figured instead I would just build focus from discipline and habits, and I'm internally grateful that I made that decision. I don't think anybody should like, actually, I don't know, because I don't have like, I don't know, I'm not a fan of any kind of prescription drugs like that, dude. I think all of that stuff is really toxic.
Reach Dave and Vera. Please leave a message.
No answer from Dave. Yeah, guys, not a fan of Adderall. I think a lot of people take it who don't need it. They get like hooked on it, and then afterwards, like I've heard people who come off Adderall and they just have like all sorts of problems in their life. It causes a bunch of mania, anxiety, depression, things like that. Dude, it's literally an amphetamine, dog. Like I know there are people out there who genuinely need it and it helps them, and I'm glad for that. But here's my thing, dude. I stay away from any kind of prescription drugs like that, dude. Like there is nothing that a doctor can give me that I want to be taking. Like I don't even like to take Advil or anything like that. The only thing I take is this right here. God tier. Zyrtec, bro. This citrus, what is it called? Citrazine? Celtirazine HCl, bro. Helps with my allergies. Besides that, dude, I don't like taking medicine. I think all that shit is fucking bad for you. Okay, who do you think will win? Dude, I don't know anything about boxing. I don't know anything about sports, except for Test. Yeah, dude, I'm a fan of Test, though. TRT is goated. No. Which softwares for wholesaling or cold calling do you recommend for somebody starting out? No, I think if you're starting wholesaling, the two softwares you need are Batch Leads and Batch Dialer. Batch Leads is going to allow you to pull lists so you can find motivated homeowners to talk to, and Batch Dialer is going to allow you to call more of those people and basically compress the amount of time it's going to take for you to find success. What's up, Blake? Good to see you here. What supplements do you take? Only TRT. I don't really supplement with protein powders, creatine, anything like that. I need advice. Found a distressed vacant property, driving for dollars, and the owner lives out of town. Reach out to him, make him an offer. How do I get my hands on TRT? Gotta ask a doctor? Yes, Dylan. Need to ask a doctor. Can't you text bomb on Batch Dialer? Yes, you can send SMS blasts. All right, we have Alejandro with his house in Chandler. Let's see what is up with him. And then, sorry, YouTube people, I keep forgetting to pull up the addresses so you guys can see what we're looking at. Again, as soon as somebody answers, I will, but. No, of course, bro. And also, I've got tutorials on using both those softwares on my channel. All right, this looks like an interesting house here in Chandler. Little stone facade, nice little neighborhood. I feel like I know
Your call
this
has been
neighborhood.
forwarded to an
For those of you
automated
guys who don't know, I actually grew up in Chandler. Where is this? Oh, this is more in like Gilbert. Yeah, Lindsay and Chandler Heights. Oh yeah, dude, I'm familiar with this neighborhood. My cousin used to live over kind of by here. Nice. Cool. All right, he didn't answer. On to the next. Eli. Mesa. Dude, all the Arizona today. Do you have Novation sellers sign a POA? If not, what do you use? Small real estate. I have them sign a attorney-in-fact rather than a POA. Sometimes I will use a POA, but most of the time it's just an attorney-in-fact. Aren't you too young for TRT? No. I'm 25. My test levels were insanely stunted. Doctors weren't exactly sure why. It could have been a combination of things, including that I ran a cycle of LGD 4033. If you're not familiar, that's a SARM. Stupid ass idea. Don't take SARMs, kids. And they think that could have stunted my test. But basically, I have really low test.
Thanks for calling.
I had really low test, needed to get on TRT. and it's completely changed my life for the better. But I'm cycled off TRT right now because I'm completely infertile and I'm trying to get my fertility back. Not that I'm trying to have kids right now, I just want to know I can get my fertility back. Would you let me work for you even though my girlfriend is ugly? Depends. What's good, bro? What's up, Blunt Box? How are you, dog? Good to see you in here, man. Let's call Eli again. Would you ever run a marathon? I will for sure run a marathon at some point in my life. My mom used to run hella marathons. Like, she's ran a fuck ton. And my dad as well. It's something I'll do just for the sake of doing it, just to prove it to myself that I can. The farthest I've ever ran, though, is like 6 miles. And that shit was fucking hard. Yeah, dude, the swimmers aren't well, dude, my body doesn't even make swimmers. Dude, it's really interesting once you start to learn about your hormones, the way it works, dude. Basically, your pituitary gland and your nuts are doing this juggling act depending on the amount of hormones in your body. So it's like everything is based off the amount of estrogen you have. So like as a male, depending on your estrogen levels, if like your shit is high, it's going to create you to make more testosterone because your estrogen, like your E2, is typically about like 2 to 3% of your total test. And so based on that, your body makes testosterone, and then based on the amount of testosterone is the amount of LH, luteinizing hormone, and FSA that are in your pituitary gland. And your FSA and your LH send down your nuts and tell you what kind of stuff they need to make. And because you introduce exogenous hormones like TRT into your system, your body's like, oh, we have a fuck ton of tests. Like we don't need to be making this LH or the FSA, which causes you also not to make sperm anymore. I'm starting to get into running and it's addicting. Dude, Squatchtastic, that's an amazing habit to be creating. I'm really glad to hear that for you. I just did 8K net profit my 4th month drop shipping. Dude, Specs Vision, that's amazing. Congratulations, dude. Is it because you're vaccinated? I have no idea. I have no idea. All right, on to the next. Guys, I would really like to have a good conversation with at least one person. Dude, this is an old ass lead. Mr. Robert. I've been calling this guy for a while. I recognize the name. I don't remember him though.
Please leave a name and number and we will return your call.
No answer? Fuck. Any Novations closing soon? Yeah, bro. I've got like, I got close to 100 grand in Novations closing in the next 2 weeks. I think 94,000. We got like 8 of them. All right. Anyone watching the UFC fights tonight? Shee. What UFC? Oh, yeah. I think my Jonathan, my fucking master of media, was telling me about the UFC fights. I don't fucking know anything about UFC or anything like that, so I'm unaware. But he was really excited. Apparently, there's some kind of big fight. All right, we got Doug in Jacksonville, Florida. Dude, look at the sheer mass of this fucking ham hawk ass leg right here, dog. God damn, I gotta keep it careful, bro. Have you had a 6-figure month yet? Every month is a 6-figure month, Specs Vision. That's how we do here. What do you mean? We got multiple 6-figure months here. Humble yourself. Never. That's the lamest shit, dude. People who say shit like that. All right, Doug didn't answer. I only need 2 semesters left of college. Should I drop out to pursue wholesale? Bro, how would I know that, dog? I don't know anything about you. You should probably finish school, though. But if you have to ask me that question, then the answer is no. Don't drop out. Fuck, dude. I really wish I had water. I'm thirsty as fuck. We're gonna have to get some after this call.
Hello?
Hello, Chris?
Yes.
Hey, Chris, this is Tyson. It looks like you spoke with my assistant about 6 months ago about possibly selling a property over on Night Owl Lane. I was wondering if you had already sold that property?
No, we haven't sold it.
Are you still thinking about selling it?
Yeah. We have actually, this was recently.
You recently kind of thought about it and think it might be on the table?
Yeah, maybe now.
Okay. Who's been having that conversation? Like, is there somebody else on title, like a girlfriend, wife, something like that? Or?
Wife, yeah.
Okay. Gotcha. And I'm guessing this is your primary residence?
It is.
Okay. And where would you be hoping to move to?
Oh, I'm not sure.
Okay. Okay, well, let's pretend that today I made you an offer for the property that you liked. What would kind of be your next step?
Oh, I don't know. Have to talk with the wife, see if it fits, and go from there.
Okay. I mean, do you know, would you want to be staying in the same area or?
I don't know. I'm kind of in the process of changing jobs, so kind of options on the table.
Gotcha. Okay. Okay. Cool. How long have you owned this place?
6 years.
Okay. As I recall, it looks like last time we spoke to you, you might have been in the process of doing some remodeling.
Yeah, well, we kind of, we have to do a little, probably, like, be repainted, maybe some of the carpet changed out and stuff, but I don't know. We haven't done much,
Okay.
actually.
Well, do you have an idea of how much you'd want to get for the house?
We talked to our realtor, like 6-7 months ago. I don't really know what the market looks like right now, but she seemed to think that around 600 was fair, maybe more, if
Okay.
we, if we hit when the market's right.
Gotcha. Okay. So, if you were to sell it for 600 today, do you think that would be enough to get you to wherever it is you want to go?
Oh. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure. I can't commit without talking to the wife,
Gotcha. All right. Well, look, I just don't want to come through all of this and take it to my underwriter and get a price if we're not sure if it's something we want to do. Do you kind of know when you and your wife will be talking about, having the conversation about selling? I guess it's kind of been something that's open you guys have been doing.
Well, yeah, we're having it like right now. We're trying to
Okay.
figure out what to do next, so.
All right. Well, how about
we were actually gonna try to get an appraisal probably and try to figure out what it's worth.
Okay. Gotcha. Yeah, that's a good idea. And it sounds like you have a realtor that you love.
It's a friend of ours, yeah, she helped us buy it when we first moved here.
Okay. And that's who you'd want to list it with?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Suppose we have a cash offer, my parents are, retired real estate, so we can, figure it out.
Gotcha.
To keep as much money in our pockets as possible, but
Yeah.
if we have to list and everything, we'll probably go, through Heather.
Okay, makes sense. Well, I think that, I probably would want to kind of for you to be more sure on your end of how much you're looking for and everything on it. So I think if you want to talk to the wife and kind of see what you guys would be thinking, maybe I could give you a call back later next week and see if you guys are able to figure that out.
Sure. Do you have an offer in mind, or do you need to?
No,
what are you looking for?
No. So I could get you an offer. We would just need to have a question, or I would just need to ask you some questions about the property itself, and then we'd be able to figure something out, something out for you. But the thing is my offer today is going to be different than my offer from later this week. A lot of things are changing all the time, and so I would just want to wait until it's something that you're ready to move forward on.
Okay. Sure.
Cool. Well, yeah, I think that you should talk to her, and then I'll check back with you later in the week, and we'll see if you guys were able to come to an agreement, and if so, I guess we can explore a little bit deeper what it would look like if you sold the house to us, what number we'd be able to offer you, and what that would look like comparatively to, if you listed the property.
Right. Okay. Yeah, sounds good.
Awesome. Well, hey, I appreciate the time today, Chris. We'll talk to you later next week.
All right, thank you.
All right, thank you. Bye-bye. So I'm trying to, you guys notice, like, I'm trying to ask questions, trying to figure out what the fuck he wants. It sounds like there's some kind of job change, but there's too much in the air right now for me to really figure out what the fuck, like, he's trying to do, you know? So we asked him a lot of probing questions, weren't fucking getting anything out of him besides, I don't know. So yeah, we're just delaying talking about anything having to do with price until we can clearly figure out why the fuck he wants to sell. Right? People are always making decisions for two things. They're running for pain or they're chasing pleasure. And I couldn't figure out what the pain he was running from or what the pleasure he was coming towards. And I asked him several different times in several different ways and wasn't getting anywhere. So I'm just not going to keep pursuing that. So push it out without pissing him off any way, one or the other. And then hopefully we'll be able to call him later and hopefully he's had that conversation and then maybe we can get something more out of him, right? He said he was getting an appraisal and you got mad. What the fuck, bro? I think you absolutely should go get an appraisal. After paying marketing / team members, how much do you walk away with on a deal? Let's say a 10K deal. I don't know. Small real estate doesn't work like that, dog. I've got lots of other different kind of overhead and stuff besides just fixed commissions and stuff that go out on deals. What kind of hat is that? Aloe, brother. All right. New to the channel, can you talk about wholesale model process very quickly, what you do? Yes, Potter Lovers. What we do is we find people who want to sell their properties. We let them know how much it would be if we were to buy it for them. If that works for them, then we will buy their property and we will wholesale it. If not, we will talk about doing an novation, which is where we will list the property on their behalf for them and help them get more money than what they would do if we were to buy it from them. Basically, we are helping people sell their properties across all 50 states in the country. And we basically do this free of charge to the seller, and we get paid for it by the buyer that we bring the buyers to. I appreciate you, Andrew. Do you know your average net profit margin on a monthly / yearly basis? About 35% is what our net profit is. Do you guys ever buy and keep properties? I have before. I don't anymore. Here, right now, dude, I believe that the market is too inflated, and I don't think there are any good deals out there. Hopefully I'll be able to buy, hopefully we'll be able to start buying some houses in the future, but right now I just think prices are too inflated and I think that the cash flow you get from them is not worth it. I think that right now buying real estate is mostly just a tax benefit for people and a nice little piggy bank. Where I'm looking for cash flow right now, dude. All right, Phil, do you always do calls on Saturday because response is better? I mean, that is one reason we like to call on Saturday for sure. But also, dude, just like, Saturday is a great day to work in real estate because this is when people are off work. This is when deals are getting done. This is when buyers have time to go see properties. People are home, so they will be able to answer the phone. They do have time to sit there and chat. So I just find it to be a really good day to work. All right, inventory is dumb low with rates on our end. Almost impossible to cash flow out the gate. Yep, exactly. I mean, with rates and with just prices, bro. Everything is just inflated. There's still a ton of money to be made, just it's not in the holding game. I mean, and look, there are people with different access, different financing, different situations that can make a bunch of money holding right now. I don't think I can. So right now, in this current market, we're just trying to fucking stack cash. Things drop. We're gonna use that bread to pick up a bunch of assets. That's gonna be the name of the game, right? And I also think that there are opportunities for buy and hold right now with creative finance and whatnot, but look, dude, that's not my game. I don't really fuck around with it. All right. Okay, we're just gonna leave that guy in the lead bucket. Super cold lead. Okay, we have Michael, Surprise, Arizona. Dalen, definitely now is a good time for creative. No Lobatos. I find potential buyers for my wholesale deals using Investor Lift. You look like Brooks Koepka. Thank you. Brooks Koepka is a handsome guy, so I appreciate that. Jay Venezia, where are you out of? What market are you in? All right, we got David. Last name I have no idea how to pronounce. What the fuck? I gotta look this up. How to pronounce it's spelled Chichportich.
Chichportich.
Chichportich. What?
Chichportich.
Chichportich. Chichportich. Cool. All right. All right. What happens if if I have a property in a contract but can't sell it because the owner wants?
Hello?
Hello, David.
Yes?
Hey, David. This is Tyson. Looks like you spoke with my assistant a while back about possibly selling a property of yours over on Lincoln Street. I'm sorry.
Recall.
What's
I
that?
don't recall. No, I don't recall under the house is not for sale, okay, but thank you.
Okay. Thank you, David.
You're welcome, bye.
Bye-bye. Again, guys, I'm calling leads that are 6 months old right now. But there is gold in here. We gotta pan a little bit to find it. We gotta sift through the shit, but eventually we'll find the gold. Why not buy dividend stocks if you want cash flow and there's no cash flow opportunities? Dude, I'll cool fuck. Dude, do you know how much money liquid you have to have in dividend stocks to make any meaningful amount of money? It's like fucking ridiculous. I am not a fan of all of that shit. I'm just not a fan of equities in general. Like, the return you get on dividend stocks is way worse than single family real estate. Here's the thing, dude. Cash on cash return for like flipping a property versus holding it in like a year time horizon, it's just, you can't even compare the two. Now, if I was at a place financially where I want to be, where I had the kind of liquidity that I want, then yes, they could be buying shit up, because then I'm looking all of a sudden at a 20, 30, 40-year time horizon. But right now, I'm looking at like a 5-year time horizon. It's better than letting your money sit and lose due to inflation, no? And it's liquid. I don't know about all that, dude. Tyson, can you show me a pay stub for $250K right now? I'll quit my job and come work for you. Coinbink, why would I want you to come work for me? Riddle me that. Also, don't get pay stubs, bro. Not W-2. All right, where is Kevin? Kevin is in Goodyear. I wonder what the best dividend stock is, even right now.
Sorry, Mr. Kevin. Currently unavailable.
Like, what is the best dividend stock looking back at like over an aggregate of the past 10 years? And I wonder how much money you would have to have in that to generate 10K a month. It's got to be so much. What's up, Yamuva? It has been a while. Good to see you, bro. All right, we got Valerie in Mesa. No shit, it's gonna be a lot if you want to generate 10K. Well, bro, what's the point of trying to learn anything less than 10K a month? Like, that's always my target horizon. Is like, if I've got a new thing that I'm trying to do, if it won't give me at least 10 grand a month, it's not worth pursuing.
Hello, you have reached Valerie Maurer.
No answer from Valerie. Lame. Let's see if we have any new leads. No. Sad. All right, we got James in Caledonia, New York. Where the fuck is that at? Kento, thank you. I appreciate it, man. I do like this hat. What list have you been hitting for this year? Dude, all of my leads are coming from inbound marketing this year. Yamuva. And Meta Ads has been our best lead source. Penthouse View.
Hey, you've reached Kathy Smith.
The quick steps to do what I do is to find a motivated homeowner. Motivated meaning motivated to sell their house. Give them a cash offer for their property. Assign that contract to a end buyer who's going to pay more for the property than your original agreement with them. Collect money. There you go. Where's your office out of Phoenix, brother? I mean, what type of list? You move it. We're not pulling lists or anything like that. It's just from inbound marketing. All right. Hey, Tyson, for a noob, what's your advice with little bit budget? Thank you. What do you mean? Like marketing budget? Like what do you, like, I'm not sure, bro. I feel like I need you to be a little bit more clear on your question. Are you only focused on investors when selling these properties? No, Penthouse View. So I actually do a novation strategy where I'm buying properties off market and I'm selling them on market. So I'm selling them to a lot of retail investors or to retail buyers, just people who are buying houses, right, using bank financing. That's where I differ from most other wholesalers. Guys, dude, the fucking quad and calf veins are exploding right now. They're exploding. We're so vascular in the nether regions of my body right now. How often do you use creative financing to get properties? Not often, I cool fuck. Out of the almost 90 deals we've done so far this year, I think 1 or 2 of them have been creative deals. I'm gonna attempt this. Go do it, bro. What about properties that aren't bank financeable? Then those we sell to cash buyers. All right, we got Diane, Los Angeles, bro. I love me some LA leads. Water reminder, thank you. I actually do need to go fill up my water. I'm gonna do it after this call. When you do an ovation on market, do you lose money to an agent? Yes. Lose money to a buyer's agent. Yo, what's up, Daryl? How are you, bro? I'm doing great. So you call, make cash offer, find traditional buyers, you post on the MLS. Yes. He smells the peanut butter. What? All right, guys, let me go get some water. I'll be right back. Now, see, most of you guys are the shit, and I love you. But here's the thing about the internet, dude. Some of these people on the internet are nasty, nasty people. Bad people on the internet. I'm not sure what you guys are like in real life sometimes, but some people on the internet, bro, they get the little bit of anonymity and, man, they just start to be terrible people. All right. Did you get a new office? Where are the Porsche pictures? Porsche pictures right here. Not a new office. Just moved it around. I'm a licensed realtor, so I could essentially do this and save some realtor fees. Sound dope? Absolutely you could, dude. I have 40 million listings and other brokers calling my clients, trashing me. I know the feeling. Jesus. Hey, congrats on the 40 million listings, though. I'm going to start doing wholesaling. I listen to a lot of videos, but I don't know where to start. I'm thinking about starting text blasting to get leads and start calling. Yeah, dude, that's exactly what you should do, dog. Get after it. Do you just call these people on Mojo using like neighborhood searches? No, Ton Realty. So these people are all generated from inbound marketing. So I'm running ads on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Google pay-per-click that's like, hey, are you interested in selling your house fast? If so, click this link. And then they fill out their information, and then I call them. How many days a week do you work, bro? I work 6 days a week for the most part. But also, you guys, like, I don't work, bro. This is just me living my life. This is just what I do. Even on Sundays, if I ever have a phone on me, I'm working, right? Anytime I'm on social media, I'm working. Why does cold calling take so long to find leads for a first deal? Because, dude, it's a lot less of a hotter person. With cold calling, you are reaching out, finding people, whereas with the style of marketing I do, people are literally seeking me out. The problem with the style of marketing I do is that it's much more expensive and inaccessible to new people. That's why I tell them to start with cold calling. Yes, it's going to take longer, but there's 2 reasons why it's good. Number 1 is they're going to cut their teeth and actually learn the sales process. They're going to learn how to lock up deals because they're going to be able to get so many more reps in. Then once they've done that, they make some money. Now they'll have money to spend on marketing and they can start doing the inbound leads. They're going to have the skills and experience to lock up those inbound leads, and they're going to have a much better time. Would you rather, oh, eHerbo, you almost got me, bro. You almost got me. Searching for loyalty, Tyson is living the dream. Dude, this is what I was talking about on Real Estate Disruptors. I was like, dude, I'm the most successful person I know. And you want to know why? It's because I'm happy and excited every single day, bro. Every single day I open my eyes, I'm just like, holy fuck. I'm so lucky to do all the shit that I get to do today. I get to wake up. I get to have like fucking the most amazing girl in the entire world next to me. I got my fucking dog who's just the absolute G. I love him more than anything. He's fucking posted up. I get to go work out. I get to go push my body to its absolute limits and get jacked. And then I get to go build businesses with my best friend, my dad. Like, dude, I gotta pinch myself every single day. It's fucking incredible. And here's the thing, guys. I say this so that you guys can understand that you can do this too. You just have to envision exactly what it is you want in your life and then break it down to exactly what day-to-day steps do I need to do to get there. So I thought about every single thing I wanted, how much money I wanted to have, what I wanted to look like, the kind of clothes I wanted to wear, the kind of car I wanted to drive, the girl I wanted to be with, what my house was going to be like, what was going to be in my house, all of these different things. I just thought about it, and then I had to realize, okay, what would the person who had those things be doing? And then I just started doing those things, right, every single day. And then over time, they compound and eventually just becomes reality. What time do you normally work out? Right when I wake up. Do you drink? No, I do not. Love the content here. Truly appreciate the inspiration. Yo, Carson, man, I appreciate you being here. And look, everything happens for a reason, guys. You guys have been brought here for a reason. What's a good startup amount of money for inbound marketing, or does it just depend? Also, my pronounce is no E. Not that I care, though. And so am I saying that right? No E, like that? But good amount of startup money for inbound marketing. Dude, I mean, I would want you to have at least like $6 grand to start with inbound marketing. All right, what does the duck tattoo on your thigh mean? It doesn't mean anything. It's just duck. It's just like my nickname, like my childhood nickname was Duck. We don't need to be licensed. No, you do not need to be licensed. Do you have any buy and hold investments? I used to, don't anymore. I sold them all. Tough, thank you. All right, on to the next. Jay. Yeah, now it's right. Word. All right, we got you, Noe. We're on the same team here. By the way, guys, if you guys are watching on YouTube and you have not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. We're getting close to my goal of 2,000 subscribers. And YouTube subscribers, that little number on the screen gives me a nice little dopamine hit every single time it passes a new 1,000 metric. So help me out. What do you invest in now? Don't. I invest in watches and cars, bro. We got that Miami investments. When did you start your entrepreneur journey? About 2.5 years ago, Sierra Monza, when I graduated college. Are you gonna start doing your pod again? Yes. I need to, thank you for reminding me. On Monday, I need to reach out. So what I do is I just schedule a fuck ton of different guests, record them all, and then I release them once a week. But now I've ran out of things to release, and so I need to go through and schedule a bunch of guests. And I have some really cool people who I can be able to get on the pod that I'm really excited about. So The upcoming episodes are gonna be great. I'm really excited for it. What's your favorite Lana Del Rey song? Summertime Sadness. Going to cop a 981 Cayman GTS this year. Fuck yeah, dude. That's gonna be a sick ass car. That'll be really fun. Any book recommendations, guys? The best book I can give to you is this right here. How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie. Guys, this, like, look, there are a few books. Look, I've read good books. I've read a lot of good books. I've read books that have taught me a lot of things. But here's the thing about most business and self-help books. For the most part, I feel like they are mental masturbation. It's just you making yourself feel good about doing something that feels productive. But you don't really learn much. But How to Win Friends and Influence People has real actionable advice from cover to cover about ways that you can improve your life, start being a happier person, and start being a better person. I think everybody in the world should read this book. It should be required reading, and you should have to read it once a year, which I do. Every single year, I listen to it at least once. What did you train today? I did not train today. I played tennis today. So we just did some cardio. Can you say why you sold your buy and hold investments? Were they not passive enough? Here's the thing I'm going to tell you about real estate investments. Fucking unless you are the guy who holds the note, like the paper, you're earning interest, that shit is not passive. And no, we sold because the market was so crazy and people were paying such outrageous prices that it was like, okay, I can hold this asset and I can cash flow $500 a month, or I can sell this asset right now and make anywhere from between 70 and 100 G's profit. Do you guys know how long you have to hold an asset that's making $500 a month to catch up to 100 grand in cash flow? I don't know. What the fuck? That's too many zeros. Let's see. What is 100,000 divided by 500? 200. We would have to hold that motherfucker for 200 months. Damn near 20 years. Fuck that, bro. We'll just take it right now. Thank you. Have you read Mediations? Are you talking about Meditations? Because I have Meditations somewhere. Marcus Aurelius book? Banger. Banger. All fucking water damaged and shit because I read it at the beach. Absolute banger though. All right. You look like Steve will do it. Dude, I've been hearing this, but I don't see it. I don't see it. I really don't. Steve will do it to G though. Beta male shorts. Bruh. Ridiculous.
I'm sorry, the person you were trying to reach.
Richard. Hornbeak, Tennessee. What the fuck? You look like Vinny from Jersey Shore. I'll take that. All right, straight shooter. I guess we gotta do the quad pose again. Dude, look at this. If you had legs like this, would you not be wearing short shorts? Like, bro, what the fuck? I'm not gonna cage these puppies up in some long ass fucking shorts. I'm not gonna do it. I won't do it. I refuse. Banging calls on a Saturday. I gotta tip my hat to that. Respect, bro. Cheers to you. I've seen bigger quads. I mean, me too. But look, dude, for a normal guy, whew.
I'm sorry, the person you were trying to reach has a voice.
I'm telling you, bro, I will not cage these puppies up. It's not gonna happen. Do you use pre? No, I do not. I mean, I will sometimes, but I think the pre-workout for the most part is just, it's not doing shit. I don't need any caffeine or L-theanine or beta-alanine to go lift some heavy-ass weights. Ben, these shorts are from Aloe as well.
I'm sorry, the person you were trying to...
Oh, Ryan's on the phone with her. It looks like... What the fuck? This guy submitted shit, but it's just his name. There's no
Sorry,
address.
Joseph White is not available. Sorry, Joseph White.
Batty SOJ. All days of the week are the best for calling, bro.
Hello?
Hello, Steven.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Steven, this is Tyson. Looks like you filled out some information on my website about possibly selling a property over in Lynchburg.
Yeah.
Were
How's
you-
it going?
Good, bro. How are you doing?
I'm alright.
Right on, bro. Well, hey, are you still looking to sell that house?
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, typically it'll take me about 5-10 minutes just to gather some details about the property. And at the end of the call, one of two things will be able to happen. Number one, the property will fit my company's buy box and I'll have a cash offer for you. Or two, it won't fit our buying criteria and I'll instead be able to give you some other options that'll better fit your needs. Does that sound good?
Sure.
Awesome, man. Well, hey, will you kind of tell me a little bit about what's going on? What's got you thinking about selling the property right now?
I bought it about 3 years ago with intentions on fixing it up and flipping it. And just life happened and some unfortunate events, and I didn't really get around to fixing it, and I'm just looking to part ways with it and move on, and I guess find a new town to live in.
All right. So are you living in this property?
I am.
Okay. And do you have an idea of where you'd want to move to?
Probably back up to the Eastgate, Cincinnati area where I came from.
Okay. Do you already have like a house picked out, or would you need to look and find that?
No, I got a friend I'd moved in with temporarily.
Okay. So let's pretend for a sec that I give you an offer today that totally makes sense. You're like, right on, Tyson, let's do it. How soon would you want to be moving out of this property and headed, you said Tennessee?
No, Eastgate, Ohio. Cincinnati, Ohio.
Oh, okay. Cincinnati, Ohio. How soon would you want to be moving out of this place and on your way back to Cincinnati?
Well, it's offered, right? I mean, I guess right away.
Okay. So you said you bought this about 3 years ago. We had the intent to fix it up. Did you ever end up doing any renovations?
I had some buddies come over that supposedly knew what they were doing, and they kind of just made a mess of things.
Oh, man.
And I got all the material, or most of the material, to do the repairs entirely. So it'd come with all the material.
And what materials are those?
I got the 2x8 floor joists, some OSB flooring, big roll of linoleum flooring. I got a roll of insulation even though it don't need it, some shingles even though it probably don't need it. I got paint, I got all the drywall, or I got drywall screws, lag bolts, a couple bags of quick mix, and the other random boards that probably won't be needed, like 2x4s and 2x6s.
Gotcha.
I think that's about it.
Okay. Do you know how much do you think you spent on all that stuff?
I actually got it for free.
All right. Well, good deal. Good deal there.
Yeah.
Okay. Right on. So, what all do you think needs to be done to the property to get it in tip-top condition?
It needs a new floor in about probably 60% of the house. It's a really, really small house, so it's really not a whole lot. But and then the house did drop a little bit in the back left corner. So it put some cracks and stuff in the drywall that needs repaired.
Okay. It's wait, you said it's dipped? Like, is the foundation fine or?
Yeah, the foundation is fine. It's just the steel plate and floor joists were it's that empty for many years. Like, I guess the house had a full remodel and was updated in 2001. And I mean, they put new siding, new windows, new carpet, new floor joists in about 40% of the house, new wiring, new breaker box, new hot water heater, new digital thermostat, central AC and heat, and new furnace. And I mean, it was all like brand new, but then it's that empty in 2006. So everything was only used for like 5 years. And it sat empty in 2006 until I bought it. And they left the chimney pretty much wide open, and the brick was screwing up on the inside. So it was allowing rainwater to come inside the wall and run down the back side, and it rotted the floor joists and flooring back in the left corner. And then because of when my buddies came over and they tore out too much flooring, it started to drop in that back corner because it don't have the floor joist and the seal plate above the block foundation, but underneath the wall, so it didn't have that wood there to hold it up, if that makes any sense.
Okay, yeah. Gotcha. Okay. All right, so let me get some specifics of the property. It's 2 bedrooms, 1 bath, right?
Yeah.
And it's less than 900 square feet, correct?
I think so, yeah.
Okay. And how old did you say the roof was?
I'm not sure how old the roof is. I'm guessing they probably did some new roofing because there was the shingles came with the house, and in 2001.
Okay.
I'm not sure exactly.
No leaks or anything you know of, though?
No.
Okay. How about the heating and cooling?
It's all, the furnace was brand new in 2001, so was the central AC. I had somebody break the thermostat. I actually just got that repaired, soldered, so I yet to change the filter and fire up the furnace or anything yet, but I had a central AC guy, the HVAC guy, come in and he tested the unit, outside unit and all that, and he said it was good.
Okay.
So it shouldn't have no issues firing it up here whenever I find that filter and change it out.
Okay. Now, I can't pull this up on Google Earth, so I can't see the front of the house. Does the property have a garage of any sort, or what's the parking situation?
It's got a 12 by 18 Midwest shed in the backyard, in which I widened the double doors on the front of it. So I currently got a car and a motorcycle parked in it now.
Right on.
So I turned it into my garage.
Okay. Do either of those come with the house?
Yeah, I can.
All right. What kind of car is it?
Well, I got a 23 T-Bucket Roadster and a cross rocket, a built drag bike in there now.
All right, right on. Yeah, we might have to do some negotiating on that, but that's up in the air. Okay. All right.
And I got a 30-foot limo parked in the driveway.
You have a what?
A 30-foot limousine parked in the driveway.
Where are you planning on going?
I don't know, wherever the open road takes me, I guess.
I mean, with the limo. Why do you have a limo in the driveway?
I was going to start a business with it, but unfortunately I lost my license until 2024, so.
Damn.
Yeah, I know.
Huh. Are you going to sell the limo?
Corvette in the driveway.
Wait, and a Corvette?
Yeah, I'll sell a Corvette in the driveway and a Porsche in the backyard.
All right, what kind of Corvette, what kind of Porsche?
It's a 2002 C5, 6-speed, and it's a 2002 Porsche Boxer. But Christmas morning, the engine started knocking when I got stuck in the snow, so I got parked in the backyard.
All right. What year did you say the Boxer was?
2002.
Is that also manual?
Yep.
Is it a soft top?
Yeah.
Cabriolet. I like it. You're a man of good taste. Okay.
I'm a single man, so I only need 2 seats.
I'm with you. I hear you. I just barely sold my. I had a 911 Carrera.
Oh, yeah, nice.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun, but I sold it. Okay. All right. So, in a perfect world here, what do you see happening with the house? Like, how much do I offer you, and what day do you move out?
Well, I listed it on Marketplace. I haven't listed it anywhere else. I haven't really tried to sell it very, very hard. I stumbled across some things on Facebook with places like yours where I fill out for like an instant cash offer on it.
Yeah.
And I had one guy. We came to an agreement, and he sent me a contract, but I was concerned on how things work. Like it was just. I know a lot of you guys are dealing across country and buying property that you'll never even see all over the place, and it had me a little leery. I wanted to make sure I wasn't getting scammed or ripped off, and like he wasn't being very open on when closing, when or where closing would be. And so I was a little nervous. I sent the contract over to a realtor friend of mine to make sure it wasn't nothing I was going to screw myself on. And in other words, I took too much time and had too many questions for him that I ended up not signing the contract and kind of just parted ways.
Okay. So what would you like to see happen differently this time?
I just want to, be reassured that, like, I mean, I asked him about how getting the deed and all that stuff done, and he said they had a traveling notary that would come to me. And then I asked him, I said, well, where's the title office based out of? And he said Columbus, and I'm like, so I would have to drive to 2 hours away to Columbus for closing, and I just kind of didn't get an answer there, and I was just a little sketched out, like being unsure how I didn't want to sign no contract.
Yeah. It sounds to me like you're dealing with some kind of like weekend warrior guy who went to some sort of seminar on like how to flip a house kind of thing. Like
I don't know. It was one of them ads that popped up on my Facebook so I just clicked on it and filled it out, which is what I did with you guys.
Yeah.
So I mean, they got to be big enough to have an ad floating around there. But
Gotcha. Well, so kind of let me tell you how it works with our company. It's going to be a little bit of a similar process, right? Because we are doing this nationwide. We do have a national title company. Our title company is actually out of Rockville, Maryland. And the way it works is once we agree on a price, we obviously send that offer over to you on writing. It's going to specify the price, when we're closing, where the title company is, the important things like that. Once we both agree on that, we send it over to them. They do the title search, right? Make sure that you're the rightful owner, that you can sell the property, figure out if there's any lien holders or whatnot. On the day of closing, you will not need to travel to Maryland. We will send a notary to you, and they'll be able to get all the closing docs notarized and everything. And on that day of closing, you can select whether you would like a check mailed to you by certified mail or just getting a bank wire. Does that all make sense?
yeah.
Is there anything about that you would be uncomfortable with?
No, it should be fine.
Okay.
So the day of closing would be the day I decide whether I want the checker?
Yeah.
Would it be the day?
Well, so that's one thing people love about working with us is you actually get to pick your move out date. So, basically you would tell me, hey, yeah, like once we get the offer, and it works for you, you say, yeah, I mean, that works. I'd like to move out, let's say in 30 days. And then on that day is when closing happens. And on that day is when the wire is initiated. So you would either get paid that day or the next day. Assuming you chose to do a wire. If you chose to do a check, it could be longer because it's got to be sent by mail, right?
Right, yeah. I currently don't have a bank account, so I typically deal with cash only. So but I'm sure I can find a buddy or somebody to take care of that check.
And look, we could totally help you with that, like the title company would. Like if we needed to open up send it to a cash app or something like that. Like that's something we could help with.
Yeah, we can figure it out.
Okay.
It'll probably just be a check.
Okay. Either way, that's something that the title company will take care of. They'll make sure that you get paid, right? That's gonna be a very important part. Gotcha. So what would be your biggest concerns in making a decision today?
If the offer is big enough or not.
Okay. Obviously, price is going to be very important. But is there anybody else that you would want to talk to?
No.
Okay. And so if I am able to buy it today, do you have an ideal time frame of when you'd want to move?
Well, I can start packing at the beginning of the week, so I acquired a lot of shit, I guess, since I've owned the house, and I'd say there shouldn't be no problem anywhere 2 to 4 weeks, probably.
Okay, cool. Do you know if there's a clear title?
Yeah.
Awesome. Do you have a mortgage on the property?
No.
Okay. Gotcha. And then you said that there's nobody else that would be upset if you didn't speak with them first before making the decision to sell, right?
That's right.
Okay. No, I don't know, girlfriend or pastor, priest, realtor, anybody like that?
No, nobody cares about me.
Well, I care about you, brother.
I do.
Okay. So based on what we've talked about, the house is going to need some work. We got to do stuff with the flooring for sure. We definitely need to check out the heating unit. I know that you said you fixed the thermostat, but it is going to be 20 years old. That's typically the lifespan we see on some of these things. Some can last longer, but it's something we'd have to check out for sure. But considering the work that needs to happen to the property and the condition of it right now, if we were to buy it from you as it is, meaning you do not have to make any repairs, you don't even have to clean anything out. Basically, you take everything that you'd want and you can leave everything else. What do you feel would be a fair price for it in its current condition?
Well, I know with the market being high and stuff as is, that I know what it would sell for in good condition.
What do you think? What do you think it would sell for in good condition?
Probably about $90,000.
Okay.
And I know I want to walk away. There is going to be like I don't know, probably close to $3,000 in back taxes.
Okay.
And like a probably $700 water bill, which I know that gets taken care of at closing or whatever. But I would like to walk away with at least tax value in my pocket after all said and done.
Do you know about what that is?
$33,000. I listed it on Marketplace for $43,000. I did have another company that was willing to pay me my full asking price, but they wanted to do that owner financing or seller financing, some shit where they make me payments.
Yeah. What'd you think about that?
And I was looking to invest in the business, and so I need the money up front, so that wasn't going to work out.
What business are you looking to invest into?
I'd like to start a car lot.
Okay, selling cars?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it sounds to me like you definitely have an affinity for them. You got some very nice automobiles at the property now. That could be cool. Do you know what you'd start off buying?
I usually only invest in vehicles I personally like, and then
Respect.
I've been flipping cars since I was like 17. I'm 35 now. It's changed a little bit after Craigslist kind of went dead, and then Marketplace has just got too many people that aren't serious.
Yeah, tire kickers.
Yeah, and then COVID hit, and that really did impact it, believe it or not, a lot. I know everybody says that, but man, I was doing good, real good before COVID hit. Now, not so much.
All right. So, just to make sure I understand everything correctly here, you'd like to have the house sold, give you, somewhere between 2 and 4 weeks to move. You'd like to walk with at least 30 G's in your pocket so you can go ahead and use those proceeds to go on back to Cincinnati. You got a friend you can already stay with, but I assume that you're probably going to want to get your own place. And also, you'd like to invest in a car lot so you can start, really doing what it sounds like you love to do since you were, the last 15 years of your life, and start flipping cars. Am I missing anything?
Yeah. No, pretty well, other than the 30 G's part. I mean, if I'd like to walk away with 33, and then if you add the back taxes on that, probably 36 or something around there.
Right. So I'm saying, like, after all is said and done, after the $3,000, after the $3,000 in back taxes and the $700 water bill, let's call it $4,000. After that's paid off, how much money you want to have in your pocket?
I'd like to walk away with the tax value, the 33.
Okay.
That's what the contract was that the last guy sent me.
Okay.
He was going to cover all the expenses and costs, and then it was going to be $33,000, which was my bottom. I mean, and then if I would have signed it, I would have moved out on December 8th, but I never signed it.
Okay. All right, well, look, I believe that this is all the information I need right now. I just want to make sure, Steven, so I'll take this over to my underwriters right now. They'll let me know how much we can pay for it. If we're able to do something that is in that realm, right, of being able to get you the money you'd like to have in your pocket and take care of all those things, is this something you'd be ready to move forward with today?
Yeah.
All right, right on. Okay, well, let me go ahead and get talking with them. I should be able to give you a call back in about 15, 20 minutes. Before we do that, do you have any questions for me?
Nope.
Right on. All right, well, hey, look, this is my number, Steven. You can go ahead and plug it in right now. Again, my name is Tyson Smith. Let me take this over to them, and I'll give you a call back shortly, okay?
All right, sounds good, man.
All right, we'll talk to you soon, Steven.
All right, later.
All right, bye-bye. I don't know, boys. I don't know. Now, there is a property that's sold for $125. It's 100 square feet bigger, remodeled, pretty classical remodel here, but it has a garage. Like an attached garage. So we got to take at least $10K off for that. So now we're looking at $115 best case scenario. I don't know, man. Especially also hearing that he had it listed on Facebook Marketplace at 43 and wasn't really getting any bites. I just don't know that I like it. I think I don't know. Let's see what's for sale. By the way, guys, if you guys are wanting to see what I'm looking at right now, you guys can actually see my screen if you go check out the live on YouTube. Let's see. Oh, man. Okay, here we go. Oh, no kidding. No kidding. We got a 1950. Looks like a very similar type of property. 2-1, pending at 75 G's. What else we got? 3-2, pending at 172. Shit. I got this 2-1. It's 1,300 square feet. It sold for 70 grand. It's got some new flooring and stuff inside. Looks like a basic remodel in the kitchen. It's a lot bigger though. That sold for 70. There is something sold for 89. I can't see anything else about it. It's another 2-1, 962 square feet. Let's see if I can get some more information. Okay, this looks like it could be a similar type of house, similar type of deal. What did we offer him last time? Oh, what the fuck? I've talked to this guy before. All right, let's throw some comps in here. We got this one. Where's that fucking 120 guy? Where's that 120 guy I was looking at? Barry Hunt, thank you for subscribing, bro. Shoot at Dawn, thank you for subscribing. Guys, listen, I love all of you. I love all of you guys who are watching, but I love the people who are watching on YouTube more. And that's just facts. Okay, are you the one he was referring to, the seller finance? It very well could have been. We could have been the other offer that sent him the contract. Very well could have been. Dude, where the fuck is that house at? There was some... Am I losing my mind? Oh, no, here it is. Okay. Guys, so those of you guys who are watching on YouTube, here's like my ARV comp I'm thinking, right? So it's going to be similar size. Now this one has a garage though. And also it's kind of like across town. It's not very far away, but it's some like cheap ass remodel, right? And like, so they put new paint, new flooring, cleaned up the kitchen and stuff, right? But this sold for 125, so we take off 10 grand for the garage, and I think 115 is possible. But I'm thinking if you spend 35 to remodel it, we got to be at 27 grand. But that's putting that we sell it at 47, and I don't know. But here's the thing is on the novation, dude. I think we got to get it as a novation. Thank you for subscribing. Skip Trace, thank you for subscribing on YouTube. You guys are the goats. Yo, okay, so all of you, everybody who switched over from TikTok to YouTube is all agreeing that it's way better. I know it is, dude. It's way better. I've been with you for a long time on TikTok. Yo, well, welcome to the YouTube fam, bro. It's gonna have you here. You're just saying random ass numbers. Guys, if you want to see the numbers I'm talking about, you can see them on YouTube. Like, I'm showing everything. So I think cash, we have to be at 27 grand. But also, that just feels a little bit too high for me. I feel like ideally, we really want to be at 20,000. But novation's gonna be a different story. I mean, dude, I'm seeing this house that's pending. Now, obviously, I can't see the condition, which sucks. Let me see if I can search this somewhere else. But there's something pending at 75 G's, dude. So like if ours sold for 75, bro, that puts us in the money. Like that puts us in the money for show. All right, bro. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna offer him I'm gonna offer him 21,000, I think, for cash, and we're gonna sit there and haggle for a bit, and then I'll offer him. We'll get him sold on an ovation at his asking price of. Yeah, finally, all of you guys moved over to YouTube. Not all of you guys, but now we got 52 people in YouTube. I'm feeling special. Right on. There's some street photos online. Yeah, let's see what else we can find on this. Anything on Realtor? Nope. Okay. Okay. Yo, Henry Roberts, thank you for subscribing, dog. Guys, we're let's see, we're 86% of the way to the goal of 2,000 subs. Chris, thank you for subscribing, dude. All right. Why isn't this saving? I'm trying to get this thing saved into my shit. Yo, Joe Dangles, thank you for subscribing. Right on, you guys are the best. Okay, we're gonna offer him 21 grand for the property, and then we'll try and work him down, and then hopefully we'll get him locked up on an ovation. No matter what, we're gonna get him locked up on an ovation. That's what's gonna happen. All right, guys, textbook right here. This is what you guys come here for. It's for this right here. Now guys, look, this entire offer call is not skill.
Hello.
Hey, Steven.
Yeah.
Hey man, is now still a good time to go over the offer?
No, you can.
Awesome. Okay, so we took a look around, and from what my underwriters were seeing about similar properties in the same condition as yours, it looks like in a perfect world, we would really need to be at about $21,000 for the property.
Yeah, that's where I get a lot of like small time buyers offering around 22, 20.
Yeah. Okay, and that's just, you don't see any world where we'd be able to make that work?
No, not really. It's just, maybe it'd be a different story if I didn't live here, but it just ain't really worth the headache. I know I'm actually shopping, right when you called, I was shopping for land and property, and I can't even find land for that cheap anywhere.
Okay. Hey man, that totally makes sense, man. I get that. Like I said, dude, that's gonna be in a perfect world. Do you think that how close can you get to that number, do you think?
Probably from where I'm at, where you're at, like where I'm at is pretty much my bottom dollar.
Okay.
I just pretty cut to the chase of that.
All right, well, hey.
I get people messaging me on it, listed at 43, and I listed it out there, hoping to, walk away with 35, 36, something like that.
Okay, let me pencil this all out. Let me make sure I fully understand here. Okay, so we have 3,000 in back taxes, about 3,000. Are you, how sure are you on that amount?
Well, I haven't paid the taxes since I've been getting 3 years, so it's going to be pretty close to between 2,400 and 3,000.
Okay, but do you think there's any chance that it would be more than 3,000?
No.
Okay, so 3,000 for the taxes, and then you said the water bill was 700?
Yeah.
Okay. And then, so after that's paid off, do you think there's any other fees or anything else, any other liens that you know of?
No.
Okay, so we're at 3,700. After that's paid off, what do you need to have in your pocket?
Well, like I said, 33 would be my number, I think.
Okay, so if we could do 36,700, then that would pay off the taxes. It's going to pay off the water bill, and that way you'll walk away with 33, right?
Yeah, and I'll leave the shed and all the material and everything else.
Okay, so we get the shed and the material. Okay. So if I could get you, what's that?
I was just gonna say, yeah, it's a pretty nice shed. I mean, it's a newer metal, and that's pretty much what the roll of insulation was for, is to insulate it. And I got a breaker box and all that was from my other property for a camper RV hookup so the shed could be wired up. And I mean, I pretty much got most of the stuff to be able to turn the shed into a tiny home if somebody wanted to.
Okay.
I got a couple interior doors I forgot as well.
Okay. All right. So if we were able to guarantee you 36,700, what would be the next step?
I guess sending me over the contract.
Okay. Do you mind if I put you on a quick hold to go and see if I can get that done?
Yeah, it's fine.
All right. I'll be right back.
Alrighty.
Hello? Steven? Steven? All right, just needed to make sure my mute worked. All right, boys, this is how we do it, right? So we come in with the cash offer that's low, right? We kind of disappoint him. We depress it a little bit. But now we move to the novation. We get him what he's looking for, right? But we just need a little bit extra. So right now we put him on hold. We wait a couple of minutes. This is Steve Trang, Max Jimenez. They call this letting the bacon sizzle, right? We just sit here. We sit here for a little bit. It's getting real. Like, this is psychology that every single car dealership in the country uses, right? That's why they've got the dude and they got the finance manager, right? And then they say to the customer, like, hey, let me go get this approved, right? And they let the person sit there for a little bit. They're just envisioning, right? That's what we're doing. And for people who are seeing, like, why am I going over all the numbers again, even though I know them, it's just making it more real, bro. It's reinforcing in with him. That's what it is. I know we already know it, but it's just coming back to that conversation. We're beating the dead horse. It's a move. Is this live saved on YouTube? Yeah. But yeah, guys, you guys will be able to watch an entire replay of this after it's posted. All right. Now, here's how we move to the novation. Steven?
Yeah.
All right. So I spoke with the underwriters, and here's what they came down with. We can't meet that $36,700 with our cash offer. If we're gonna be buying it, the number that I can guarantee you we can close on is $21,000. But we do have some other options we've crafted for situations like this. So I believe I can get you the $36,700, but here's what it would look like. We make it our business to know every cash buyer in Ohio, right? We have relationships with every hedge fund. We've got the national buyers. We have local buyers. And we would also have the ability to list your house on the MLS and capture retail buyers at no expense to you. So you still wouldn't have to pay any commissions, no realtor fees, no closing costs, no fees, no repair costs, anything like that. We can get you the $36,700. We would just need a little bit more time, and we would go find the buyer for you.
Well, yeah, but what kind of price does that come with? Contract or?
It doesn't cost you anything. We actually make the buyer pay our fee.
Yeah, I know, but is there a contract that I'm signing that
Yep.
Gives you guys the rights to sell?
Yeah, so here's exactly what it looks like. We send you a contract that says, hey, we're buying the property for $36,700. It says that we are buying it. This is what gives us what's called equitable interest, so that we can show the property to our friends who I think will be able to pay more. Then we also have you sign an agreement, it's called an ovation agreement, that allows us to sell the property to retail buyers, right? These are people who are buying with like bank loans, if necessary. And then we also, there's another permission slip that would allow us to list the property on the MLS so that you don't even have to deal with any of it. We take care of all of it for you.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna pass on that, man. I guess a lot can happen. If I'm gonna work on it until it sells, and if it takes so long, then obviously I'm gonna want more for the more work I get done to it. And
so here's the good thing about it, bro, is you would, like, you're not locked in for a long time. All I'm asking you is to give us 20 days. Whereas what I'm telling you is, Steven, I think I can get you the price you're looking for, so you can walk away after all is said and done with the $33,000 at no expense to you. Now, this is not a lot of properties qualify for this exact program because of the amount of time and resources it costs on our end, but there's no risk to you. I'm asking for 20 days, and then I can go get you that buyer.
yeah, I still think I'm gonna pass. I appreciate it though, man.
Okay, so what is it about that doesn't quite work?
I guess I don't like being locked in with contracts and stuff that's pretty much, I don't know, cuts me out of the loop, and I don't know, a lot can happen. I mean, 20 days for all I know, tornado could come through and take the house down, or maybe I'll find a buyer that's wanting to pay more. Like I said, I'm living here. I don't like it, but I'm here dealing with it, and I guess I'm kind of more of like in the moment type of guy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I hear what you're saying. Well, I mean, let's think about that. Let's say that a tornado does come through. That's probably, you have insurance on the house, right?
No.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Mm-hmm. So we probably do need to have this taken care of.
Yeah, but I just kind of, like I said, I got forced to move in here. That was never part of the plan, and the fact that I'm stuck here with all my stuff, it's kind of like if I got the right offer at the right time, I'd let it go, and then just part ways and move out. I already cleared it with a friend because, like I said, I was supposed to sell the house back in December, but I got a realtor friend that can list it on the MLS or whatever that was, and things like that. If I wanted to advertise it, I know right now you can't find anything for $33,000. The cheapest houses I'm finding are $35,000. You can find cheap ones in Dayton, but that's because it's Dayton. And there's typically like $15,000 in back taxes on those ones. It's just you can't find another house like nowhere near like mine for even close to the money right now.
Yeah.
I can't even find bare land for less than 35,000.
Yeah, I hear you. Okay. Well, so let me just let me level with you here. The reason why we wouldn't be able to come up to that number on our own cash offer is just because we're a little bit concerned about what the condition of the interior is. Like, we don't really know exactly how much work it's going to take. What if we were able to do something like this? Basically, we need to get into the property to see what's going on. If everything's as you said, and it's really just like some interior upgrades that we need, and like the foundation isn't cracked, or there's no major mechanical problems, then I think that we could possibly get much closer to that number you're looking for, closer to the 36.7 through our company, through our offer. If we were to be able to do something like that, would you be okay with giving us an inspection period to where we could come through and look into the property and make sure that there are none of those big problems that we might be concerned about?
What do you mean an inspection period? Like, I mean, I'd be all right with scheduling like a day or something, but
Yeah, so that's exactly what we would do, is just like some point in the next couple of weeks we would need to send somebody by to look at the property and get a professional assessment on it.
I mean, yeah, that's a possibility, but I'm usually running around a lot.
Oh yeah, I mean we
If I don't want to, leave such a time frame, an open window, and which that I don't know exactly when somebody's showing up, and then I don't know whether I'm going to be here or not to show it.
Hey, of course, no, it wouldn't be like that at all. It's what we'd say is, we would get with you, we would figure out exactly what your schedule looks like and when the best time would be, and we would make sure to schedule it with you. It's not like I would just pop in and I'm going to call you and be like, hey, Steven, guy's going to be there in 4 hours, need you to let him in. It would be like a predetermined thing, where that's why we would have it open up like, I'd say, hey, Steven, in the next 3 weeks, when is going to be the best couple of days and what time, and I'll find somebody to work around your schedule.
Okay, yeah, well, as long as it's like scheduled, then I can make sure I'm here, because like I said, I don't work for anybody else, so it's kind of like, I may wake up in the morning with nothing to do, no plans on going anywhere, but, before I'm even dressed and ready to start the day, I'm, heading out for the day type deal. Like,
yeah.
So as long as it's scheduled, I can make sure I'm home.
Okay. All right, here's what I want to do. I'm going to let them know that you would be cool with letting us do the inspection. At some point, obviously, like I said, it would work around your schedule. And if we can do that, let me see how much closer I can get to that number. Does that sound good?
Okay. Yeah.
All right, 1 sec. Can I put you on hold for another couple of minutes?
Yep.
All right, be right back. All right, guys, Here's where I fucked up. I totally fucked up on the novation pitched, and I talked more than I needed to, and I scared him. I scared him, bro, and I totally fucked up there. Is what I did there was something called painting seagulls. I was talking about shit that's unimportant that just throws him off. Now he's like, what the fuck are you talking about? What's going on? He's not familiar with this shit. And I didn't do a great job of explaining it to him. It was, I need to go back and I'm going to re-listen to that and I'm going to analyze exactly what words. In fact, I'm going to make a YouTube video about this exact moment, and I'm going to show you guys specifically the words and phrases I used that scared him off. Now, I still think I can revive this with doing a cash deal, but I think I could probably offer him up to 30. So those of you guys who are seeing on YouTube, here is what I think the numbers look like. I think 115 is a decent ARV. Just, I don't know if I'm not accounting for enough here on the 35K. Now here's the thing, is that this house, the comp I'm using, my best ARV comp is this. And this does not look like a very expensive remodel. It doesn't look like they've gone all out. Like, this is all kind of cheap shit, right? So I think that 35 might be justified. It's just a little tight, and I don't really know what flippers in this area are going to expect. But I think that if I go up to 30, we should still have a $15,000 spread, and that might work. Now, if we only make 10 on it, we'll still be fine. We have the $5,000 there to work with. So I think that'll be cool. So I think I call, and I think I'm going to try him on 30. Send over a professional photographer that uses 3D photos to take a video. No one will have to walk anything. Yeah, dude, those Matterports are a good call on a lot of deals. I typically won't do them on like cheap shit like this, but like any like nice property, like over 400 grand, we'll definitely invest in one of those Matterports. Cameron Kelly, dude's terrible in phone. Come on, bro. Ball police. Hold on, let him cook. I'm crying. Nick MC, 30K would probably get him. I thought so too. All right. Hey, brother, you still there?
Yeah.
All right. Here's what I was able to do. $30,000. We pay all of the closing costs, no commissions, no repairs. We buy the property as is, and we can close in 30 days.
So I walk away with 30 in my pocket.
No, it'd be $30,000 total. So the past due taxes and the water bill would come out of that.
Okay. I'd have to give it some thought.
Okay. So, I mean, let's think about this. So that lets you walk away with what? $26,300? I mean, that's not far off from where we were, originally hoping to be.
Yeah, I know, but I also, like I said, I'm on the market nearly daily, and I could probably sell the land with my shed on it for that, or possibly even more. I mean, hell, I'm looking at a property I just sold about 2 years ago. I sold it for $15,000. It was like 9 acres.
Yeah.
And they put a cabin on there the same size as my shed. It's actually 6 feet longer than my shed, and and a septic tank. And then they took away the acre at the top of the hill with the view, and so they're only selling the bottom like 8 acres, and they want like $69,000 for it.
Yeah, hey, and I hear you there. What I do want to look at is really at the market today. A lot has changed in the past couple of years. And I mean, you know that. I don't need to tell you that, but I'm just looking, and if we look at the past 6 months, there's a couple plots of land that have sold in Lynchburg. There's one for $10,000, one for $15,000, and there's also a property that sold a little bit bigger than yours. It's over on Sycamore Street, and that one sold for $23,000.
Yeah, see, I didn't hear all the other people that checked the area. I didn't hear of any of those. I know one sold for like $72,000 or something, and I know there was one on the market like 2 months ago that was like the same exact size as my house. It was like 900 square feet, 2 bedroom, 1 bath, and it was listed for $89,000.
Yeah, so I think I'm looking at that one right there. I am seeing just the other 2-1. It's 1,300 square feet, and that one sold for 70, right?
Okay.
I mean, just from what I'm looking at, I think that, you and I think we can agree on how much it's going to sell for, all fixed up, right? You were saying about 90. Our numbers are coming in close to that. We'd be a little bit conservative. We're thinking 85. Now, just
yeah, I was thinking between 80 and 90.
So, I mean, we can agree on that. I'm thinking that, it's just where we come in. So if we can sell it, let's say best case scenario for 90, we're going to pay about 10% when the realtor sells it, in commissions and closing costs. Now we're at 81. We're thinking on one of these interior remodels, it's going to cost us about 35 grand.
Yeah, that's way too much for this house is small.
Yeah, well, I mean, so on an 850 square foot house we're familiar with, so, I mean, what we're looking at is what these other ones have sold for. And, we do a lot of flips, and these numbers are really pretty close to what we end up getting. Now, I know people can absolutely do it for cheaper. Just with us,
Right.
We're using licensed and bonded contractors. It's going to cost us a little bit more. But
Yeah, you're doing the thing legit.
yeah, but
That's
even
another thing, like, that's good.
well, either way, look, dude, I'm just trying to figure out a way. Like, look, I want to make a win-win situation where you're taken care of, and it's still a good deal for us as well.
Right. That's one thing that, like I said, I bought that house to do what it is that you guys are doing.
Mm-hmm.
And I got all the material to do it. I just, like unfortunate life events happened, and I kind of lost interest, we'll say. And, I got the material sitting here. All I got to do is get up off my ass and do it. And then I could be making the 90,000,
Right. Well, I
But-
mean, here's the thing: is I wish we were making 90,000 on this, but right now at the numbers we're looking at, obviously we have a company. We've got different employees we need to pay. We got to put food on the table for our family, so there needs to be some profit for us. And I think that's where at 21 we feel very comfortable. But at 30, I think that that's going to be a really fair price for an as-is sale on this kind of thing. I think that we're certainly not hitting a home run on it, but it'll be a base hit for us, and I think it'll be a good deal for you as well.
I mean, I guess in a sense, I got a good deal on it when I bought it. That's kind of why I bought it.
Yeah.
But like I said, it's me having to swallow the thought that I'm not making the big bucks just because, I gotta ask myself why I'm not just getting off my ass and doing, for whatever reason I avoid working on the house. I go out there, I work on cars all day, and I just ignore the house and its condition, and I have to live in it every day.
Well, I mean, Steven, I don't think that's a bad thing. I think we all have natural affinities for what we want to do. And I think if your passion lies in automobiles, which it sounds like it does, I think you should chase that. There's no sense in beating yourself over the head trying to do something that you don't want to do.
Yeah, it's not so much just that I don't want to do it, the kind of work. I started on the house after my buddies came over and did a lot more damage than what was done. Like I said, when I bought that house, it had, the floor was sagging in a couple of spots, and that was it. And it was like new carpet, new drywall, new paint, new trim. It was literally like watching a brand new house fall down when, they ripped out too much flooring and did that. But, it's always still part of the plan. I know sooner or later, one day I was going to get motivated and start working on it again. But, to me, it would take me probably, I'd say 30 days, probably a month if I worked on it daily, regularly. And I could have it in tip-top condition and on the market with a realtor and for, 90,000, and I could be profiting, 50, 60,000. So it's kind of hard for me to want to go even as low as what I told you to begin with, as low as tax value on it, just because I'm fishing on the market every day, and I know that I wouldn't have no other choice other than to move in with a buddy or rent at that kind of money, because you can't purchase anything else for that,
Yeah.
I mean, even the hole in the wall houses in Dayton that are, just completely gutted and garbage inside. They're, by far from livable. They want like $5,000-$10,000 for it, but then there's also $15,000 in back taxes, and you're looking at $20,000 for a house that's not even. It's going to take every bit of fucking $35,000 to fucking put all new walls. I mean, they're literally gutted, like they're garbage, and it's just you can't find anything. You can't find anything for under $35,000 anywhere. Not anything worth investing in, that's for sure.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's hard for me to even want to, knowing in my head, like, I got some material sitting here, I just need to invest a month of my labor work and time, and then I could be profiting that amount. Like, that's, and I of course I can cut corners and do things cheaper way. I'm not gonna hire a third-party contractor that's licensed and insured to come in here and renovate my home and make it look like it should be on a TV show or anything like that. So I'm just gonna, use what I can get my hands on, and it really, like I said, I got all the material to do it, plus some extra material, and landscape. I also got landscape material and things like that, and I just need to invest my time. And it's just hard because being stuck living here, it's a small place and it's crowded, with all I don't have the storage unit somewhere else, and like I said, I've turned the shed into my garage, so it's not like I can store a bunch of furniture and shit in there to be able to empty out the house to do the work. But yeah, I think I'll give it some thought, but I'm not really too hyped on jumping on pulling the trigger on a price like that.
Yeah. Well, I mean, look, it sounds to me like, look, if you're saying that you're going to come through and redo it and all of that, and your goal here is to make the most money, then I'm going to tell you to do that, right? I'm going to push you in that direction. But, I mean, I'm just looking back, and from what we talked about, right, we've been in here for 3 years. I mean, the longer that we sit and are here without going to do the work and move past it, the more that tax bill is going to come up, right? The more other liens can come on the property. I think that if you've already got it, you got it at a sweet deal, and at our price, it sounds like you're profiting well. At the end of the day, I mean, you're the one who wins in this situation without having to do the work. Like, I mean, it looks to me like if I'm in your shoes and I have a different situation, like you said, you don't have a storage unit or anything like that, it's cramped living in here, and you have somewhere else you can go. If I'm there, I'm saying, okay, wait, hold up. I'm getting paid how much money to have lived in this deal that I didn't really have to go through and do the work on, and then I can move to what I'm trying to be doing? That's probably what I'm going to go for. I mean, like you said, there is more money to be made, sure. But you're already walking away pretty good, right?
Yeah. I mean, that's how I feel about like I said, I just stumbled across my last property that I sold 2 years ago. I really beat myself up over selling it for that. I mean, I sold 9 acres with water and electric, camper RV hookup on it with a beautiful view of the Ohio River and stuff, for $15,000. And to see that somebody threw a shed on there, and then they're keeping the acre at the top of the hill with the view and selling the bottom 8 acres for $69,000. I realized, like, I could have held off. I could have tried a little harder in marketing. Could have made the tax value on that property was like $27,000. I acted rational. The guy told me he'd give me 20. We agreed on it. Then he tried to undercut me when it came down to it, like 3 days later, and offered me like half. And I panicked, and I ended up coming down to $15,000. And I know I kind of learned from my mistakes. I know being on the market is just, there's nothing I'll be able to do with $25,000. I mean, I got a car that I could sell for practically $25,000.
Well, I mean, look, think about that, dude. That is where, I mean, right, we've just been having a conversation for an hour or so now, but it seems like that's your specialty. Like, how many cars could you flip in the next 60 days if you weren't spending time stressing and trying to fix up this house? How many cars do you think you could flip?
Oh, probably one if I'm lucky with the market now.
Yeah.
That's another thing. I just took about 3 days ago, I discovered I got the bike I got, which is a $12,000 motorcycle, and I found out I got screwed on the title on it.
What do you mean? What happened?
I also got screwed on the Corvette title about 3 years ago that I still ain't straightened out. Just somebody else has signed it in the buyer section, and I didn't catch it. And I got contact with both people, and they're just not cooperating. And
what?
And it's like it's a big ordeal for somebody. Like when you're talking to a $12,000 Corvette and a $12,000 motorcycle that I took the loss on. I mean, I'd be better off parting them out, but I can't bring it to myself to part out perfectly good running, driving vehicles, especially when I have the one and only good title to those vehicles with no liens or loans on it. I just can't do nothing with it because it has to go into their name before it can go into anybody else's. And I was thinking with the house is the reason why I was dealing with you, because you're the only person I've dealt with in at least probably a month on the house, because I've been regressing. And I decided that I need to try to make up for some of the losses that I'm probably going to have to take, as far as, and the Porsche, it just started knocking on Christmas morning, so there's over $30,000 in vehicles that I just, lost out on because people want to be assholes, and pretty much gist of it,
Yeah.
So, I mean, I kind of gotta give it some thought, you guys' offer. Like I said, I know the instant cash offer places like yours that I fill out. I know that it's got to be a deal where they make money. That's the name of the game. And I know that some of them offers have been as high as what I wanted, which tells me I could probably pull even more from, a private seller or something if I wanted to. Probably close to the $43,000 that I listed it for, but I haven't been too motivated and pressed on trying to sell it because, like I said, I'd be closing it, I'd be eliminating a lot of my headache and issue and problems, but I'd be opening a whole other can of worms in doing so. And so for me, it's just gotta weigh out. It's gotta make sense. Like, is it $25,000 worth me walking away from such a large possible profit, knowing that I can't invest that money in the same type of investment? Like, I can't buy another house for that, and then I paid $33,500 for my last apartment in the time frame that I lived there. I'll never see it again. And so I know $25,000 in rent, especially now to this day, because that was, 5 years ago when I lived in my last apartment, but rent and everywhere has gone up a lot since then. $25,000 would give me maybe possibly 3 years if I went into an apartment or something like that.
Yeah.
Well, so I just really have to give it some thought.
Dude, here's what I think, Steven. Dude, I'm going to be honest with you, man. I think we should really look into deeper this other program I'm talking about. I can get you more money. And that way it's off your plate. Like, look, dude, there is nobody in the world that I would want to have somebody try and get the most amount of money for a property than myself. Like, this is what we do. When we flip houses, we get the most amount of money for our flips because we're the best at this. Like, it's all off your plate. It's just, I'm going to get you all the same benefits as if you were to sell it to me, where you're not going to have to deal with fixing the property up, anything like that. You're selling it completely as is. I'm dealing with everything for you. I can just get you more money.
No, I got it. I just ideally that would make sense and be a good move on my part, but I got other playing factors in my life. Like, I mean, my dad passed away about a year ago, and his house went into probate.
Mm-hmm.
There's 4 of us siblings. He didn't have a living will, so needless to say, either I'm going to end up with his house, or I'm going to end up with in a mortgage because I'll have to pay out the other siblings, or I'm going to end up with at least $25,000 in my pocket for my portion.
As you
And,
should.
you know, for all I know, it should have already happened. I don't know what the holdup is, but that could be any day now or any week now. I could be getting a phone call and finding out, you know, my brother's buying it or it's going to auction, and then all of a sudden, you know, if I get $25,000-$30,000, you know, I can pay the back taxes, and I can hire somebody to just come in and fix it all, you know, go stay with my buddies for a few weeks and, you know, come back and turn around and, you know, be able to list this house in a month from now for $90,000 without lifting a finger. So a lot can happen in 20 days, even though it feels like nothing has happened in the last 3 years, but that's nobody's fault but my own, you know.
Well,
So I don't really like contracts. I don't, unless it's like a contract which, you know, like I said, if I was selling to you guys directly for the amount I wanted, that was pretty much, but that's what it would have taken for me to pull the trigger on it today. You know what I mean? That was pretty much the minimum.
I got you. Well, here's the thing, man. When I'm looking at this, what if I could even get you more than what you're asking? What if I could get you, let's say, 40 grand?
Well, I'm sure you could get more.
Dude, here's the thing. When I'm looking at this house, you got these hedge funds, and they won't buy just from owners, right? They only buy in big packages from investment companies. And these hedge funds, they basically get money from all of these wealthy people, like these people in Saudi Arabia and these other bankers and all of this. And all they're looking for is a place to park their cash so they don't get hit so hard by inflation. Now, these people are willing to pay a lot more for these houses, but for just, you know, an average, like a person like me or you, we can't sell our houses to them. It's only these other big real estate investing companies. My company would be able to sell the house to them, and I think that they're going to be able to pay a lot more. I mean,
yeah.
If the goal here is to maximize the amount of money we're getting for this property, I feel very confident that I can do that for you. Now, I understand that you say you don't like contracts, all of that. I don't like them either. I think it's bullshit that we have to bring attorneys into all of these different matters, and I think the only people who are making money from that are the attorneys themselves. That's why we have an agreement, and it's written in 3rd grade English so guys like me can understand it. So you understand that is what we're doing here is ensuring that we're going to get you X amount of money for the house. And then also that we can list the house on the MLS for you so you don't have to deal with any of that bullshit. You're not talking to the buyers, you're not dealing with the real estate agent, you're not dealing with any of that, because that's just an extra headache on you when this is what we do professionally, full time, right? Do you want to have Michael Jordan or the guy who rides the bench on your team? You want to have Michael Jordan because he knows what the hell he's doing. In this realm of getting your house sold, we are Michael Jordan.
Yeah, but you said that I don't have to deal with buyers and stuff like that, so I don't have to deal with people showing the house, people showing up to look at it.
Here's what I'm going to tell you. Yes, people will need to come see the house, but so here's the difference. If you have a realtor list your house, every single Tom, Dick, and Harry that wants to come walk through it is going to be able to. When somebody's going to come look at your house, if you allow us to help you sell it, then I'm going to get on the phone. Well, not me specifically, but we have a guy who's his entire job is to figure out who's trying to go see the house, and he's going to have a very lengthy conversation with them. And essentially, they're not coming to see it unless they're ready to sharpen their pencil and write an offer on it.
Right.
Not to mention, you're not locked in some 6-month agreement, right? It's like, I'm looking at this, We don't make money unless we sell the property for you. So we're not just like screwing around here. A real estate agent, they get it. They say, "Oh, let me list it on the market, and then if it sells, I get to make my 3%. Yay me." But when was the last time that a realtor said, "Oh, if it doesn't get below, or if it gets below what I've listed this for, I'll give up my commission"? That's never happened, right? With me, I'm giving you a price that I'm saying, "Steven, it's not going to sell for less than this."
Yeah, but I mean, shit, you just said fucking, what if you could get 40 out of it? I mean, I'd say if you could sell it for 40, then maybe I'd probably sign a 20-day contract, but then you gotta think, well, the house ain't getting touched. I'm selling it, I'm gonna get 40, you gotta get a profit out of what, on top of that, so what are you gonna sell the house for, like $50,000 the way it sits?
Here's what, this is why I'm telling you about these hedge funds, Steven. That's the kind of shit they're doing. Like I said, they just need a place to park their cash. And right now, they love these Midwestern markets in the United States. They're buying houses up in droves. But in addition to that, but this is also why we want to list the house on the MLS, is because I'm going to be able to talk to these retail buyers, somebody who maybe is in a similar situation as you. They wanted to buy a house that they can get in for a great price and have a fixer-upper that they can eventually fix up the way they want. Those people are willing to pay more than investors like myself who are looking to make a profit. But I know how to deal with those people and cut out the, you know how on Facebook Marketplace, right? You have the tire kickers, the people who aren't very serious about the cars. I know how to weed those people out, so I'm only getting the serious ones.
Yeah. I mean, I guess it's a possibility. I mean, I'm not, it just, you know, it has to be a number where I'm okay with just putting things on hold until the end of the contract.
All right.
You know what I mean?
Let me do this. I'm going to figure out right now what the absolute most I think I can get you is. And this is just going to be like cards on the table. Hey, I think I can get you this number, right? Now, I'm not just going to say, here's the thing that a realtor will do, right? They can just tell you, yeah, I'll list it for whatever they want, because it doesn't matter if they have to price drop, whatever, they still get paid. Whatever number I'm giving you is the number that I'm guaranteeing you to get. So let me go talk with them. I'm going to figure out what our top dollar is going to be on a deal like this. So you'll know exactly at the end of it that you're going to get this number, okay?
All right. Yeah.
All right, let me go do that. I'll be able to call you back in 5-10 minutes, okay?
All right, sounds good.
All right, we'll talk to you soon.
All right, bye.
Woo! This is a fucking battle, bro. I lived for this shit, dude. Oh my God, I need somebody to help look at this property with me. Having the most fun I've had in years. Will you guys look at this property with me?
I heard you fucking battling that.
Dude.
If you get that contract, it's canceling.
Why? Just because of how hard it was to get, or?
Yeah, you can't be. They're probably like, fuck, I'll sign whatever. Just leave me alone.
Dude, I'm not letting this guy get away from me, dude. Okay, here's the fucking deal.
Where is it?
It's in Lynchburg, Ohio.
Is it in Novation?
Yeah, that's what I need it to be.
Yeah, I was gonna say. What?
Does it come with a rope?
Be careful.
Oh, you're live.
Yeah.
Decent amount of market activity. Is this last 6 months or last 90 days?
6 months.
What's your contract price?
Basically, I'm thinking is what I'm going to tell him is like 41, something like that. Now here is, so it's 825 square feet. It's 2-bedroom, 1 bath. Here is the best comp right now. This is like the ARV comp. Now his doesn't have a garage, and I can't pull up a street view version of it.
Does it have a carport?
Yeah, he has some kind of shed or something.
Pull up your calculator. Did you put all this stuff in?
Now,
where's the fucking new calculator, dude?
I don't know how to use that thing. I've never even looked at it before. Here's the important thing. We have this house that is pending. What the fuck?
You gotta take out the fucking last 90 days shit.
No, it should just... What the fuck?
You go there,
Oh,
accepting backups.
You got this house right here.
2-1. It's pending. How long was it on the market for?
Where do I-
4-1 pending. Go down. Down. It was listed. What the fuck?
It's listed on February 8th.
No, it went pending February 8th.
Hmm.
Why isn't it saying? Alright, wait, click on this. I want to look at the house. Is it pretty similar to what he has?
I don't know. I can't even see his house.
What did he tell you about it? Is it a piece of shit?
Is
Is he living in it?
Yeah.
Alright, so it's livable, I guess.
Yeah,
So
I mean, it's like, it's not going to be like beautiful condition or anything like that, but.
But we're bigger than this one. This one's pending at 75.
Right, so I think it's 65.
What does he want for it?
I think that we're going to have to be around 40 to make it work. So, I mean,
I
here's
want
the
to see
thing
how
is-
long it's taking for stuff to sell, though. So go to the stuff that's sold in the last, like, 30 or 90 days. Do last 90 days. Even if it's a fucking, like, piece of shit. Like, go to that 70K one. And also that worries me.
What?
How this thing's way bigger than us and nicer, and it sold for 70.
Yeah. I mean, look, this has new floors and it has.
I mean, it's clean, but
Yeah.
go. How long was it listed for? The fuck? Alright. Well, that's worrisome. Go back to. Dude, I smell like shit.
Me too. And then this one, there's no pictures I can find anywhere, but it's some fucking 2-1 that sold for 90 grand.
Alright.
Built in 1901 too.
See, that one was listed in December and was pending 10 days later. Yeah. I would just let him know, be like, dude, look, here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna send you a purchase contract for $41,200. We're gonna bring you every single offer that we get, right? We're gonna negotiate. We're gonna vet all these buyers before they come and see the property. But I'm gonna bring you every single offer, right? Whether they're higher or lower, you don't have to. You have full autonomy on if you want to take them or not.
Well, his biggest concern is just like getting locked in a long ass contract, and I was like, look, dude, you got to give us like 20 days.
Why 20 days?
Because that'll give us like enough time to get the property up. Like that's how long our inspection period.
Can you send photos fucking today?
Yeah, he's there. He'll be able to.
Alright. Then yeah, I mean,
Alright.
we can get it listed.
I'll go.
We can probably get it listed on Monday, and then we'll get enough time and enough feedback.
All right, cool. Well, we'll go 41, and we'll see what he says.
Cool.
All right. Okay, boys. Can we make this happen? Give him 100 bands, change his life? No. Go sell teardown and rebuilds to MN or J Mark. What? Oh, you can see that house on Redfin? Oh, yeah. Is that the back? Huh. Okay. Do you always tell people you're trying to wholesale? Yes. 41 seems more than fair if ARV is 85.90. ARV I think is actually 115, but as is value is what we're worried about here. All right.
Hello?
Hey, Steven.
What's up?
All right, here's what we got. So we
Okay.
think that we're going to be able to get you $41,200 for it. We need 21 days. We'll get it up. We'll bring you every single offer that we get. We'll hopefully get you the 41K, and if we don't, you'll at least know exactly all the different offers that people are paying for it.
Okay, now what does this contract lock me into? Does it mean if it don't bring, does it mean I have to sell if it's 41?
No,
or
everything,
older?
even if we bring you an offer of, no, you do not have to sell. It's like, basically, even if we bring you an offer that's 60 grand, you can say, no, I don't want that. Like,
Well, I
you're
mean,
not
if
locked
if
in
you
at.
find somebody,
What's
if you
that?
find somebody bring me 41,000, then I'll sell it regardless. But
Well,
I guess I'm okay with that.
Right on.
It's a 21-day, a 3-week contract.
Yeah, so basically it gives us 21 days to go ahead and look. Close of escrow will be little bit longer though.
What's that mean?
So the day that it actually would close and fund, the day you would have to move out. So we would want to put that to be the end of May.
Yeah, but if I don't hear nothing in 21
Yeah,
days,
yeah,
then I
but
don't-
yeah, exactly. If you don't hear anything in 3 weeks, which that's not gonna be the case, is what's gonna happen is we're gonna be like, hey, we got you 41 grand. It's gonna be awesome. But in the event that when we do get it, I'm just saying that it's gonna be a little bit longer than if we were to buy it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fine.
Awesome. Your email is your first, it's Steve, and your last name at yahoo.com, right?
Yeah, Steve Penza, all lowercase.
Right on. All right. I'm typing up the agreement now. I'm going to email that over to you. Do you have a computer or do you have access to email on your phone?
Yeah, I can get. I'm not very up to par on the emails, but yeah, I can access it on my phone and.
Perfect. All right. Well, let me get it typed up. I want to send it over so we can go through it. So make sure that we fully understand we're both on the same page of what's going on here.
Okay.
All right. Give me just 1 second. Is Steve your full name, or is it Steven?
It's Steven with an N on the end.
Mitch, can you sign that? All right. It will be showing up in your email inbox shortly.
Okay. Alright, do you want to call me back, or how do you want to?
So typically I'd like to kind of run through it with you real quick,
Okay.
just to make sure that we're on the same page with everything. So if you could get it pulled up while we're on the phone.
I'll see if I can't manage it.
What's that?
I said I'll see if I can't manage it.
Right on.
I said I'm not very good with email, but
Me neither. Took me quite a minute before I became comfortable with all of this stuff. Luckily, I had somebody walk me through, show me how to do it. That's also why I'd like to be on the phone here to be able to help you out as well.
yeah, I used to be all up to date with technology and all that other stuff for the longest time, but they just keep changing everything, and now I feel like my dad.
Yeah, well, I'm with you. I was as well. I knew all the new stuff that was coming out, and now I don't. Did you get it? It should say, please DocuSign.
No, I got all types of things popping up on my phone about saved passwords and security concerns, and
Yeah.
I don't even know what the hell any of that is. Nowadays they got so many pop-ups. Okay, here we go. Is it Blake Smith?
Yep.
Okay.
So when you open up the email, there's going to be a button that says review documents. When you press that, it's going to open up another thing. It's like, basically it's saying, hey, this is DocuSign. You just need to agree to the terms and services of DocuSign, and then it'll open up the document. Are you on a phone or a computer, by the way?
I'm on my phone.
Okay. Yeah, so let me know when you have the document open.
Okay, I got it open. It says, please review and act on these documents. Where do I click here, and where do I click now?
So is there somewhere you can press OK, or you can check a box that says OK?
Oh, I see. It says, okay, way up top there. Or wait, here we go. I agree to use electronic records and signatures.
Yep.
Okay. Reviewing mobile friendly screens.
So with that's the first thing I want to tell you is where it says in the top left, it'll have like mobile friendly version. It's not very mobile friendly, so I would click that off.
Okay, click that off.
Yeah, and then when you do that, it should show you the full page of the document.
Okay. Alrighty.
All right, can you see the whole thing where at the top it says purchase contract and escrow instructions?
Yes.
Perfect. So this is going to be the most important page right here. I want you to look at the first where it says 1.1 property address. Right there, it's got the address we're talking about. I spelled everything right?
Yep.
Awesome. Now, the very most important part of the entire document is going to be section 1.5, purchase price. As you see right there, it's $41,200. That is the amount we are promising you.
Okay.
Next is going to be the close of escrow date. So this is May 30th. Now, if we have to change or go a little bit sooner, assuming we find somebody who's willing to go sooner, we'll be able to do that with you. But again, all of that would need to be agreed upon with you.
On May 30th? Okay.
Yeah. So then the next, you can see we have our escrow agent there. That's the title company. Then we have the seller, that's you. And then it says buyer, and that's our company right there, We Buy Homes Cash. And then this is another important part where it says inspection period, 21 days. So once this inspection period is up, at that time, we'll have either found you the buyer, or for any reason we brought you an offer. Let's say that somebody offered you $35,000. And that was the highest offer we got. I'd call you and I'd say, Steve, we got good news. We got an offer. It's $35,000 net to you. And you can say, no, I don't want to take that. And if you do, then all right. We have to say, okay, I understand. And after that 21 days, if we don't have anything, we go ahead and cancel the agreement, right? And you'd be free to do whatever it is you want. But I'm confident that within these next 3 weeks, I'm going to be calling you up and I'm going to say, we did it. We're getting you paid $41,200, and I'll probably even say, and guess what? I got even better news for you. They said they can close on this day or whenever it is, right?
Okay.
Now you can see at the bottom there, closing amounts to be paid as follows. As you can see here, all of it's checked by buyer. This is still, you're not having to pay any of the closing costs, any of the fees, anything like that.
Okay.
So those are the most important parts. I want you to come through and you can kind of look at it now. And if you have any questions about anything, let me know.
Yeah, I had a couple of questions. What's the earnest money?
The earnest money deposit. Yeah, so this is the deposit we send to open up a title. So we will send this to $100 to open up an escrow account. Now, when we get like the actual buyer, we make them put up at least $5,000 earnest money deposit. So we know that they're serious. But for us, just because we're shopping the property for you, we don't put up that much. But it's something we pay.
And my other question, but you guys pay that $100,
Yep.
right? I mean,
Yep. No money comes out of your pocket.
and my other question is out of that $41,200, do I have to pay you guys out of that, or is
No. So like I said, we get paid by the buyer. So the only thing that will come out of that purchase price are any of the liens on the property. So any of the back taxes, or like we said, we might have some late water bills. That stuff will come out of the price. But no realtor fees, no closing costs, no fees to us. Nothing comes out of that $41,200 besides the stuff we've already discussed, which are the liens that have happened in the past.
Okay, gotcha. Alrighty. That's it.
Right on. All right, so I go down the next part. Again, this is all just standard stuff that we have in agreements. Let me know if there's anything in this next page that you're confused about.
Okay, purchase and sell. Okay, so, as far as like the, liens and whatever, if, like, is the back taxes and all that can be paid at closing, right? Like, I don't have to pay that in advance?
Absolutely. No, it's at closing. So that money has to be paid off at closing, so that will come out of your proceeds. So that comes out of the
Okay.
41,200. But no, you don't have to pay that out of pocket beforehand or anything like that.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, that's typically how it works. I just wanted to make sure because it was kind of confusing there.
Of course, of course.
Inspection on fire so okay, what's and obtain a return of the earnest money and any of the other items or things of value given to buyer to seller. What is that?
So
Like,
this
what does that mean?
is this is saying in the event that we decide to cancel, right? We're not able to get you the price you're looking for in those 21 days, that we would get that $100 earnest money deposit we sent back to us
By who?
by the title company.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, what's the items or things given by buyer to seller?
In the event, so I mean, not like this wouldn't happen, but in the event that you were like, hey, I want you to release $1,000 to me during the thing, and we gave that to you, but then for some reason we had to cancel the agreement, we would get that $1,000 back. But that's just put in there. I mean, in some situations we need it for when people like they need to do repairs to the property or things like that before the property's closed. But it won't be applicable to our situation.
Okay, so I don't have to worry about people wanting to fix the house before selling it and before I get paid type deal, or?
Exactly.
Yeah. So pretty much within the 3 weeks, 21 days, if I don't hear anything, then I'm free and clear to do whatever I want.
Absolutely.
But if we come to find a buyer or whatever in the 21 days, is that going to pretty much go right back to what it would have been like if you would have sent me a contract within like 30 days, I would
100%.
absolutely get paid and
100%.
okay, gotcha.
So essentially, with the buyer, it's like they're gonna come in and they're gonna have to live by this exact contract that you're seeing. So they have to pay that amount of money, and they have to close on that date. And if any of that were to change, like for instance, if they were like, hey, yeah, we can do that, but we need to close on this date, it's only up to you. Like if that date works for you, you can say yes, and if it doesn't, we can say no. Like we have to say no.
And what was that closing date again?
So right now we have on there, we put May 30th.
Okay, what's today's date?
Today is the 8th of April.
April. All right, so it's 30 days on top of the 3 weeks.
Yep.
I got you. All right, yeah, that works. Yeah, I'm not very good with, I guess, contract reading and comprehending what I'm reading, and then yeah, I don't like paperwork.
Dude, who does, man? Like I said in the beginning, I feel like the only people who like this stuff are like the attorneys that write it.
Yeah, it's just so hard to do anything nowadays. Like, there's so many scammers out there and ways to get scammed. Like, it's unbelievable.
Absolutely, and that's why we have to have this stuff to make sure that you're protected, right?
Right. Right, is 10-day opportunity. What's that lead-based paint disclosure? What's that even mean, really?
Well, it basically is if the property's built before 1978, which it is, you would notify us of any lead-based paint that you knew of. But as you can see, the very last sentence in that, buyer waives the 10-day opportunity to conduct a lead-based paint inspection and risk assessment because we don't care. Like, whoever is buying this property is not going to give a shit about the lead-based paint. Like, they're going to be redoing the paint anyway.
I was gonna say, like, I know it's got new paint inside and shit, but I didn't know.
Right.
I'm no expert, so I don't know whether it should. All right, yeah, I think I got it all.
Right on.
Now, what's the third page here?
Yep.
Or wait. As is person, condition, as. Yeah. All right. Some constant.
Dude, there's a landscaper at like my office complex right now. Can you guys hear it? It is so loud. This dude's leaf blower has like a V12 engine or something. Also, while I'm on the phone right now, my other salesperson just got a contract while we're sitting right here, bro. While I'm getting the contract, other sales guy got a contract. Like, fuck, bro, this is why we come in and we do this shit on Saturdays, bro. Dude, I'm telling you guys, this is the most diesel leaf blower I've ever heard of.
What's that mean, that number 9? Like, I read it, but I'm not.
So the cure notice this is essentially instructions that's saying if for some reason we don't live up to our end of the contract. So if somebody offers $30,000 and we say, yep, that's great, perfect, that's obviously not what we agreed upon. Is that you would text us or email us and say, no, that's not what I want, and that's considered the cure notice, right? And then we have to fix it within 5 days after being cured, or at that point you can sue us. And in the event that you sue us and you win, we have to pay your attorney's fees or vice versa, right?
So with that being said, this doesn't give you guys permission to sell it for whatever you want, right?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
I'm not gonna get like scammed into like, well, you know, it's up to me to decide, but I have 10 days to say yes or no to a $10,000 offer, and I didn't say no within those 10 days, so now I'm forced to sell it for $10,000.
No, what it can happen is the only way that you are going to be forced to sell this house is if we get an offer that gets $41,200 to you and they close on May 30th. That's the only way that you have to say yes. If anything changes whatsoever, it has to be agreed with you in writing with your signature.
Okay, so this ain't no, I know how they get them loopholes where it's like, you know, it's up to me to say yes, but I have so many days to respond and whatever. I mean,
yeah,
as long as it brings 41,000, then, you know, I ain't got no complaints at all, but I just want to make sure there ain't no way of me getting looped into being forced to sell it for less or anything like that.
Nope.
Okay, so there's really nothing that in this contract that I should be concerned about,
No.
right?
Dude, like, I mean, here's the thing, dude. Here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to create a win-win situation. It doesn't work for our company. I think I can make it work for a different company. We can get you what you're looking for. And in return for me showing this to these other companies that we work with, they're going to give us a fee, right? Everybody wins.
Yeah. So you find a buyer, then I get paid, you get paid, everybody's happy. But you don't find a buyer, then you guys don't get paid, and I don't get paid, and right?
Yep, exactly.
All right, yeah. So there's really no risk in my behalf, I guess.
There is zero risk. All that's important is that you do want to sell the house for $41,200.
Okay, yeah, all right. Okay, yeah, we could skip all the rest, right?
Yeah, I mean, look,
I mean, if it's that plain and simple, then yeah, I definitely agree on that, you know.
Yeah, so dude, that's what it is. We got this that says, hey, we're buying it for $41,200. You're not paying any of the fees. We're buying it as is. And then, like I said, we just need the other 2 permission slips to sell it to somebody using retail financing, and the other permission slip to list it on your behalf so you don't have to deal with any of the realtors or anything like that.
Okay. And so do I need to scroll back up and then initial?
Yeah, so is what you want to do is in the top right, there should be a little button that says next.
Yeah.
So you just press next and it'll bring you to where you need to initial, and then you just click it. If it's your first time, you'll need to type in your initials, and then you can just click them and press next, and it'll bring you exactly the next one.
So what's the big empty box, like where it says the 1.11 personal property?
That is if, so for instance, if I had said, hey, the only way that this is going to work is you have to include that Porsche Boxster, then I would put that in there. But here it's empty because it's saying that if the item isn't literally bolted into the house or the ground, you can take it.
Okay. Alrighty. So all your initials. Okay, just keep clicking.
Yep. Yeah, you keep clicking until it says complete, and then you press that.
All right, finished.
All right, let's make sure it came back. Once it does, yeah, once you press finish and press complete.
Yeah, my phone, I guess, is being retarded. Come on.
Yeah, mine has a tendency to do that as well.
All right.
Perfect.
Now.
All right, so what happening now is you should have just gotten another email. It's going to be your copy of the agreement. So we have all the paperwork back. Number one, congratulations. We're going to get you $41,200 for the house. Here are the next steps. My director of sales is going to call you either tomorrow or on Monday to verify everything we've talked about. His name is Doggo. And like I said, either tomorrow or on Monday. And he's going to be your main point of contact moving forward. Is what he's going to do is he's going to schedule a time to get photos of the property, and he's going to get with you to understand your schedule so we know the best time for access so we can make this whole thing as smooth as possible. You're also going to be getting an email from our transaction coordinator. It's going to have all of Doggo's contact information. It's going to have her contact information. And like I said, another copy of all the paperwork.
Okay, but that 21 days begins now, right?
Yep.
Okay.
So here's the thing is I'm actually going to get with Doggo right now, and I'm going to try and get him to get on the phone with you to figure out the time to get pictures so we can get moving on this as soon as possible. My goal is before next weekend, I want to be able to give you a call and be like, hey, we're good to go, brother.
Okay.
Do you have any questions for me?
I don't think so.
Right on. Well, look, we look forward to getting this property closed and getting you paid, all right?
Alrighty, man.
All right, you have my number. Again, if you have questions, don't hesitate to reach out. Doggo is going to be calling you either today, tomorrow, or Monday, all right?
Alright.
All right, well, hey, look, I appreciate it, Steve. It's been good getting to talk to you. Like I said, just looking forward to getting this thing sold and getting you paid.
Alright, man, I appreciate it.
Of course, man, of course. Well, listen, you have a great rest of your weekend. We'll talk soon.
Alright, thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Ladies and gentlemen, holy shit. I am too nice with it, bro. I'm too nice with it. We literally successfully, we fucked up the pitch, we scared the shit out of him, but we were able to stick through it. We were able to understand the problem, get down to the solution, which is going to be doing an ovation deal. That way we were able to get him the most amount of money. We're going to get this property listed on the MLS. We're going to get him paid. I'm going to get paid. Everything is good. This is how it fucking works, bro. Oh my God. I thought I lost it. But whenever I thought I lost it, it didn't matter because I had to turn around. I had to turn that little fucking bitch voice off in my brain that said, you lost it. You fucked it up. And instead, we had to make sure we made it right? And help him understand what the hell's going on and how we can help him. So how are we going to profit? We are going to list this baby. Okay, if you guys are watching on YouTube, right here, look, we have this 2-1, 962 that sold for 90 grand, 89.9. It went pending within 10 days of it getting listed. So we have that. We also have this property. We also have this property.
Get it?
Yeah.
Nice. So
Fucking
Saturdays are for closers, bro.
facts, dude. See, that's what I was telling him. I said, while we were on the phone getting this deal, Ryan also got a deal locked up.
And we sold one for 45.
And we sold one that we're making 45 grand on. 45 grand net to us. That's what I'm talking about. And also, guys, so if you're watching on YouTube, this house right here is pending right now for $75K. It's another 2-bedroom, 1-bath, and it's smaller than ours is. So we're gonna get this shit listed. Worst case scenario, we sell it for 75. Best case scenario, we sell it for 90. If we sell it for 75, we'll walk away with about 18 G's. If we sell it for 90, we should walk away with about 22 and a half. So that is how it's done. Guys, if you're interested in watching the review or the recap, like the VOD of this, you can go back, listen to the conversation. I know I'm going to be going back and listening to this to figure out what I could have done better. Go ahead. It'll be live on YouTube, or it'll be available on YouTube, so you can go check that out. If you do go check it out, make sure you subscribe, make sure you like. We're getting close to my goal of 2,000 subscribers. But that is it for me today. Holy shit, dude. That took us about 2 hours of negotiating with him. But in that 2 hours, hopefully we were making like $10,000 an hour. That's what I'm fucking talking about. We don't trade our mind for money. We don't trade our time for money, though. Marathon Gambler eating good tonight? Oh, yes, sir. That is what we do. That is what we do. All right. Cool. Well, hey, thank you guys all